Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Ketchup, joined by Mustard. You are watching EVO France. We are here live in the heart of Nice. Beautiful city, I might add. We've not been here since 2012, so a very long time ago.
You keep saying that, but I'm not convinced I've actually been here at all, period.
We landed here and then got a bus.
But anyway, what is important though is we are here for this debut offline major event, EVO Nice. 2 Nice KO, 2X KO.
Yo, the new stuff?
The new stuff.
We're here for the new stuff.
We are here. 2X KO. This is the first sizable offline like this, really of its kind. I would say world over, but I can't possibly vouch for that. Either way, it's a big deal. We have some of the best players the world has to offer already. Some names you would have seen all over the online tournament space. Some players from other games come here. We've got players like Sonicfox, Supernoon, Leffen, MysticSmash. The list goes on, and we can get you some of these games as soon as possible. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a fantastic event to watch so far. I think the overall level of play has been exactly what we were expecting. These players have been sweaty already, and I don't think anything is going to change now. We're in that top 8. There is that extra prize pot on the line, courtesy of Riot Games. So thank you to Riot so much for supporting these events already, and this event is going to be a great example of that. I hope you're looking forward to a good show.
I think, look, at any point, you're going to get a perfect example over what the current highest level of play of 2X KO is currently looking like. I mean, look, you're here watching the English stream. Shouts to the French team for holding it down over on the main stage area, where you've got this wonderful 2X KO booth. It's been tournament on one half. It's been just casuals as far as the eye can see on the other, and Riot coming out in full force. You know, they want people to play this game, experience
We've
the
got
game.
developers here, we've got community folks. It's been a real mixed bag of all of that good stuff. But anyway, as for the brackets, we have matches coming up, and winner's side, WaWa versus Sonicfox, Supernoon versus K7 Showoff, and down in losers we have MysticSmash versus Leffen and Hikari versus Senshii. Now, immediately off the bat, I know those of you who have been watching the last few hours will know, thank you very much, production, who we've got sitting over there. This is not the official stream. This is an English co-stream. The main link is going to be in the French broadcasting talent, courtesy of MK_RZA. The French FGC has shown up in full force here to support this game, organize this event. I believe it's the Mix-Up team who are responsible. Thank you to all of them for their fantastic work. But we have a good few hours ahead of us, and honestly, what to expect? I feel like maybe we're a bit biased because we come from a background where Sonicfox is very dominant, but at this event, again, Sonicfox is seeming like one to watch. You know, arguably the favorite of the tournament. My internal bias, my heart is wanting MysticSmash to come all the way back from losers and take it in the end. But honestly, this is one of those top 8, and I know this is so repetitive to say, but it is true. Anyone in this top 8 can take it.
No, I think there's clear favourites. I think the clear favourite of this, just from what we've seen already, is going to be Sonicfox. Not just the fact that there's this crazy level of pedigree, but also bringing the Warwick to the fray, which...
Indeed.
The fact that 2X KO has, by all accounts, only just entered early access. It did have its closed beta. It entered early access, I think, a lot quicker than a lot of us were expecting. But with that, they released Teemo, and then kind of out of nowhere dropped Warwick at the same time. It's a double-edged sword. You know, I'm going to be talking about Sonicfox and, I think, Leffen in this regard. When a new character or characters are out, and then straight up a few days later, you've got a major tournament for it, there's two elements. The positive is that you're bringing a character that people just frankly aren't going to be as used to fighting, so you might have that edge. The downside of it is that you yourself have only had a day or two to actually learn how to play, which is why when the casuals has been available, all of these players have been pretty much running sets for as long as physically possible, because you kind of need to at this point. You've got to make sure that you are as ready as you can be, and especially for someone like Warwick, I mean, he's got some really weird combo routes. Well, not exclusive to him, but he's very OTG focused, but it's multiple OTGs, and then you add the assists on top. Echo, yeah, he's a really powerful character, but when you're throwing his assists onto things, he's a very technical character at the same time. So it's not easy to learn, especially when you've got very little time to prepare.
I will say, though, on the topic of technical characters, look at that. Who's that behind me right there? Teemo. We already have one Teemo. There is a chance we only see the one Teemo player.
I hate him already.
But
I hate him already.
No, Leffen has been playing double down Teemo and has been looking like, again, a real problem of a character, provided you have the execution. Because, you know, you were saying technical characters, look no further. Teemo arguably could be the most complicated character, because it's not just in like combo execution, it's how you navigate the neutral. He's got some really weird and unique tools that they're not the most obvious straightforward, right? They do take some time. And again, time is one thing that players have not had tons of going into this event if you are using those two characters. But we have a Warwick in top 8, thanks to Sonic. We have a Teemo in top 8, thanks to Leffen. Where it goes from here, we will find out very soon. Thank you very much for bearing with us, though. We are going to get our first match of this top 8 done as soon as we can. Again, this is a co-stream, the official channel, MK_RZA, RZA. That's where you'll be able to watch. I don't know if they're doing some sort of like intro ceremony for the players.
Hey, look.
Again, we have that 2XKO booth that's all the way on the other side of the convention center.
We've got a clean feed of the gameplay, but we actually can't see what's going on the stage, right? Unless production like cuts to it when it's necessary. So I'm going to be like super unprofessional here. You know, this is our Twitch that's being used for this broadcast.
I may as well open it on my own.
I already know there's going to be some new people here, right? And of course, you're here to watch 2XKO. I don't blame you. But
there we go. Here they are.
Here we go. We're looking at the players that have made it. I know for a fact that there will be people in chat saying, "Yo, K&M, stop this yapping. I want to get to the match." We're waiting for it to be ready, and as you can see, these are your competitors, starting off with the two folks right in front of you, Sonicfox, and I would say the young WaWa, not so young anymore. You know, it's almost actually full circle for us as they step up to the plate for that first match. WaWa. Where did we first see WaWa?
It was World Game Cup 2012, right?
It was the trip that brought you and I to Nice all those years ago, World Game Cup 2012, where WaWa, who, God, must have been like, what, 13 at the time?
Extremely young.
Playing KOF, but like the well-hard KOF. Yeah, and even for KOF, like, standards.
Like, the hard KOF?
The hardest. The hardest of the, I guess you could say, modern ones. 13 years old in a team battle, and it's just cleaning house country to country.
In more recent years, WaWa of Dragon Ball FighterZ success, you know, saw a lot
wearing
of
the
success.
jacket. I saw the jacket.
Of course, and for good reason. You know, DBFZ was here. EVO Nice, it was one of the main lineup games finished
Shouts
this morning.
Hikari.
But if we're talking, you know, previous successes, Sonicfox, multi-game champion, NetherRealm Studios games legend at this point, also a Dragon Ball FighterZ EVO champion, and now here. Not surprising to see these players specifically take to this game so fast, and that's one thing I want to mention, and we will see as we go through this stream. I can't believe how good these players are at the game already. Obviously, there's been some access through the betas. There's been access since, you know, I guess the beta 2 now, right? It's kind of been up, and the weeks, you know, month plus it's been out is a lot of time if you're one of these sweaty players who is just grinding.
Not factoring in the Alpha Labs, too.
Exactly. Yeah, it really is mind-blowing just how much the players have managed to learn. But it looks like we are going to be starting off with the Warwick here from Sonicfox. The Warwick Echo. Echo and Yasuo. These have been two characters in particular who have seen tons of play. I believe Echo Yasuo actually is the team that WaWa's probably playing. But, yeah, I think a lot of early game aggression, a lot of immediate mix-ups, high damage. And I'll tell you what, folks, don't blink or you'll miss it. This game is high damage. Most characters are dying in 2 touches. And it's like, your mistakes are they can be minimal because one error and your entire round is just completely fallen to pieces.
But when it doesn't even come down to just error, the mix-ups that you put forward in this game, you know, it's a tag fighter, right? You're gonna have left rights, you're gonna have overhead lows, you're gonna have grabs become a threat as well. But
that's why there's so many defensive mechanics, right? Retreating guard, push block, parry. Parry in particular is something that sees a tremendous amount of use.
But something that I think will, the longer this game starts to exist, the more parry will become second nature to people. Because right now, unless you have hardcore labbed certain situations, it's an easy thing to whiff. And if you whiff the parry, you lose the meter, you get punished. Overall, not a great situation to be in. But you know, anytime there's like a parry or like a kind of just guard, anything like that, time is what starts to put that into the meta more and more. Now, you did mention it, Yasuo and Echo, the freestyle. If we're talking about fuses in this bracket, there have been 3 that are the most prominent, and they continue to be double down, 2x assist, and freestyle. The importance of having your tag partner out longer so you can look for a break and tag on reaction to punish, humongous. But let's get stuck in our first match of top 8, Sonicfox and WaWa. Just a heads up, I don't have any game audio. I don't know if that's just our end, but
normally normally I assume it's just commentators can't hear it, but you know, if the folks at home can hear it, that's fine. Anyway, opening up big already. Now this is going to be the name of the game, especially with the Warwick Echo team. It's just in-your-face offense from start to finish. Good block on the overhead, though.
And the parry! All right, we're getting sweaty already. We block those mix-ups. We parry the incoming.
That was one super impressive thing about watching WaWa in the top 32 matches as well, was just defense. Like the reactions, the young man defense.
Picks up the charge as well. Good scout out on the break, knows that you're going to be safe to do so without a tag partner in the fray. Goes in for the echo, the last minute side switch. There's the tag, and we pick up from the airstrike. Now, this should very much be a dead character. We're going to get the knockdown.
Oh, no, okay.
We're going to get some chip anyway. Doesn't matter too much. Marginal bloodlust built. So this is very much going to be more of a just sort of standard aggressive angle. That's what I want to point out, by the way. Those immediate Warwick overheads, Fox is doing it like they don't cost anything at all, right? No risk. But there is risk.
But that's what you want to do, right? And this is a very Fox style. A lot of aggression early on. Oh, okay. Nice answer, though. We did see a few drops there from Sonicfox towards the end of round 1 as well. And again, this is the game where you need to get that hit, maximize as much damage as possible. Speaking of damage, here it comes.
You know, it never feels good in this game when you try and go for an anti-air and they just fly over your head. I think that's the worst feeling in the world for this so far. Lovely catch there. There's the down
goodness.
S2.
Good
so
block
many
again.
Of those.
WaWa has reacted to every overhead so far, and there's an immediate response. Okay, what has WaWa got? We've got the corner. Okay, there's the limit strike. Here is the time. What's the mix-up? Ooh, okay.
I mean, bold stuff from Sonicfox. Those wake-up attacks, you know, destabilizes. It creates some real estate for you, but very unsafe on block. You need to believe. Now, catching a few of those down to assists from the Warwick.
Oh, the left right.
I was going to mention that we've got a decent amount of
hang on a minute.
and we're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Hold that thought. Sonicfox manages to find the challenge. There's 3 bars ready. We can see a big combo into level 3. Catch out. There's the bloodlust. Okay. No, a drop again.
Doesn't matter. We're not going to get punished. Catches the Yasuo. No, not quite. Doesn't want to commit.
I feel like there had to.
Throw.
I feel like there had to have been a route there that would have got the KO though had Sonicfox been able to finish it, but not going to happen. WaWa returns now. There's the ultimate spent, and that is a gone character. Solo Warwick remains approaching the Fury. A lot of meter, full bloodlust. So even if the bloodlust runs out, never mind. Big anti-air. Did just spend all the meter though. Yeah, can't finish this off.
Can't quite find the end of there.
Oh,
okay. Overhead. Overhead again. Speaking of, that's going to be a dead Yasuo for sure. Importantly, Fury pretty much locked and loaded, although you don't have to spend it.
Oh, wow. Fox just with the run-up. And has the access to the Fury now. Will we see the dash cancels?
Good defense.
Oh, full retreating guard. I mean, you're not going to take chip damage with Fury up. Anything into level 3 is going to get it here for Fox. Never mind. Okay, there's the dash. Dash again. The defense from WaWa.
This defense from WaWa has been unbelievable, but watch your head. I've been saying it. That overhead is hitting absolutely everyone.
But just specifically Warwick's, right? Echo's got his own kind of, you know, unique input overhead, and both players have been phenomenal reacting to that. But I think Warwick's is such a constant threat. You know, he can do it. It's a special move. He can do it off of any normal.
Lovely anti-air there. Lets it rock.
Oh, the double assist. Oh, and the... Okay. Wow, fantastic. Into the grab. No, had an opportunity for a big launch there.
This is turning out to be such a huge part of the game, right? Sending out your assist, seeing what the opponent's doing, and then instantly handshaking into some kind of reaction. You have to be watching out for so much at all times. But, I mean, look, we're looking at 2 players here. So experienced with this genre of game. Of course they're ready.
Okay, there's the mix-up again. WaWa really going for this, but Sonicfox. Again, another wake-up attack. Manages to just find a way out. Oh, but the bait on the break, and that's going to be huge damage now.
This is such an amazing situation for WaWa, right? Because you're about to kind of win this round. I mean, never say never. But looking at the resources,
again, the reaction.
Breaker, looking for a dead character, catches Warwick. See ya later, mate. And Echo, not too soon to follow, I think. If you can win this round outright, saving your break, that puts you in such an advantage for round 2.
It's going to take a good number of hits, though, for WaWa to lose this round. I mean, there's number 2 thanks to the grab, but no reason to break here. He got a full health, practically. Echo in the back as well. Yeah, not going to matter.
Good situation.
It together.
Good
not bad at all.
For WaWa.
Unfortunately, Sonicfox going down with 3 bars of meter on both characters. That's not what you want.
Nah, hate that. Really hate that when that happens.
Bad moment. Ooh, hello!
Ouch!
The charged, crouching S1. Ooh, big pickup. What is even going on? Okay, the left, right. WaWa gets opened up by the low.
That kind of sandwich is a certified you can only block for so long. There is so much coming towards you. OTG, pickup. Yeah, we're going for that level 1. That's going to build up a little bit of bloodlust. Importantly, though, good knockdown. What's next? Dash in. The low! You're constantly scouting out meaty overhead. Any other option, just a basic low will do the job. And speaking of, you were watching for the low, mate. Watch your head. Here's an overhead again.
Oh no, didn't get it. I feel like I've been seeing Sonic do that combo all weekend long. That definitely would have had enough damage. That is such a high damage opener. Hang on a minute.
No breaker, so all of this damage is going to be nice and free.
I mean, this looks like a pretty miserable situation for WaWa, but approaching the Fury, plenty of meter on the side. Yasuo, scary character. There's the limit strike end. Let's build enough meter, and another wake-up attack. Sonicfox.
Huge wake-up attack. It basically did over a quarter of the life that was remaining, and that will be a pickup from Fox just like that. I believe one more round and we should be in a winners finals territory for that minimum third place, but no, and Fox looking for much more than that. Great full screen pickup though. WaWa fighting back, building up that meter. No breaker from Fox just yet. Might break on the next hit. I mean, it is going to be a mix-up.
It's already becoming the WaWa classic though, that limit strike ender into the time shift.
Can't break. You cannot break here, because if you break, you know WaWa was going to tag into a bait there. So you had no choice but to just let the Warwick die.
It is a best case scenario start though, a true 2-touch life bar, and now solo Echo. 0 meters, but he does have the Fury. I feel like Echo is definitely like Sonicfox's premier character though, so of the two, this is the one he would have the confidence. Yeah, they will have to get this comeback. Great pickup on the overhead, Warwick allowing the follow-up to exist. Goes for a chase down. Good scout on the air tech. All hits the target, but it's the wrong target. Don't want that one. Nice block on the overhead. You want to look for these overheads, mate? I'll give you a throw. Can't react to that. I mean,
big jump!
I was just about to say Sonic's yet to take damage on this Echo, but right as I was about to say it, here's the opening.
All right, big knockdown here. WaWa extending. Ooh, great challenge, but okay.
Oh, such an important super assist, but the block, the defense from WaWa. Are you kidding me?
You're kidding.
The left-right overhead, the left-right, and still blocked.
That Warwick super assist, we haven't even talked about it yet, but it's got to be one of the best in the game. It is unbelievable for pressure, combos, chip damage. Sonicfox looking for it. Air Special finds it.
I mean, this comeback is looking very doable. Oh, and there's the level 3!
You're dead! You are 1,000% dead, mate.
That has to be enough, surely. Yep, okay, it is. WaWa.
Yeah, I did so much damage, it sliced the screen in half.
The composure from WaWa, though, to keep it together. Sonicfox mounting this crazy comeback, but not enough. I mean, we can see Sonicfox, they have it in them.
I mean, we've been talking in droves about how experienced Sonicfox is at the highest level, main stages, world championships. Not exactly like WaWa hasn't been there as well.
Yeah, that's true. Man, this top 8 is going to be so good. This is just game 1 as well.
Technically, in Series 1, the first game's already happened.
Shut up. Stop the noise.
Stop the infernal noise. Let's just stop
okay, hang on. Right. Huge confirm.
Nice break too. Saves you. Immediately gets out the Echo. Ooh, takes a little bit of damage anyway.
Oh, wow.
Still alive. Looks for a hit from Warwick. Doesn't find it. Gets clipped by the low, though. And here we go now. WaWa. Taking some of our damage, as always. Limit strike. Again. Super activation. You've seen this movie before. Tag.
Huge jump.
Takes a bite out of 2 for the price of 1.
Ow. Ow! Oh, there it is again. You have to be so constantly aware. Gets the corner extension. Okay, there's the team launch.
Immediately goes for the tag launcher because the assist is down. So that's going to be your best avenue of securing some damage. Still getting some kind of situation. Looks for the air projectile. Both get clipped. Which one's it going to be? Finds the knockdown again. No doubt here it comes.
Oh, level 3 ready.
Do we spend? Yeah, of course we spend. Why? Bloodlust is activated.
But with the health that's going to be left, you don't need to use much of Bloodlust, if any, to find this damage. And then, yeah, just look at the range of that overhead too, a true leaping option. But now, so much of the Bloodlust is ready to finish off this Echo. Echo is not near Fury. Trying to fight back, gets over, manages to find the hit,
That was too sick. That was too sick. The leap over the projectile, so only your Echo gets hit. You know Fox will take that trade. And once again, match point.
Hey, you know, WaWa. It's not going to be sweating this too much, though. Yeah, really just trying to find something here. What a fantastic tag.
What we talked about earlier on, being able to have your partner out there, you look for something that you can react to. The handshake tag kind of just ensures that.
Honestly, considering how many layers to that mix-up exist for Echo, it's crazy that Sonicfox has managed to get out of it as many times as they have. I feel like that has just been Echo all weekend, is just get the limit strike, go for the time super, and boom. It's something, and it's hard to defend against.
I mean, if you're gonna play at this level, you need to have good defense. There's just so much that you have to watch out for.
Especially with the character so prominent. What a parry, though.
Assist parry, though, so not going to be able to get a significant punish.
Huge combo coming up.
There's that air leap, and you can pick up from that OTG. There's the
Warwick
break.
Just has so much presence on the screen, honestly.
He's just got those big werewolf limbs.
But it's not going to take big limbs to get a hit there with a clean jump over. Sonicfox gets a whiff punish. Has not been able to consistently get a combo from that. I mean, Sonicfox has been dropping it a lot.
In those practice games, like all weekend long, Fox has never been dropping that. It's the reps of the specials, the slashes, you call in the projectile, you pick it up, tag launcher, all right. Lots of
need
meter.
to level 3. Okay, just making sure. Get that Bloodlust built. That is a gone character. Thank you very much. Oh, God, this level 3 is so sick.
It's so violent, man.
What's Yasuo going to do? Plenty of meter, though. Oh, my goodness.
Yasuo, come on, mate. You're going the wrong way. Super assist is going to whiff now. Catches them in the air.
It
The break gets caught, though.
They're both damage. They're both hit.
All right, one of them's out. The Echo lives. The Warwick does not.
Okay, WaWa's in a position to bring this back. There's plenty of meter. Any confirm. The same thing could be said for Fox here. There is so much bar.
No meter for the super. There's no meter for the super assist either.
Clean,
not that it matters.
Clean.
You just got caught, my friend. Match point both sides.
Winners, finals awaits whoever takes this final round. I mean, this is truly EU versus NA. We've got the exhibition tomorrow, but it's tournament time today.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of a taster here, and I'm here for it.
Oh, so much patience. And again, that overhead.
Got clipped by the low as well. I mean, it's just which direction to go. Warwick's constantly enforcing that. Catches it, but no, the projectile finds its mark. Big pick up there from Yasuo. Limit strike for the hard knockdown.
Another wake up. Again, every time those wake ups come out on block, those wake up attacks, very unsafe.
You just need to have like a sixth sense for when is the right time, not be too predictable.
But no, you need confidence. That's it. There are so many defensive options in this game, but they seldom come without a price to pay in some way, right? Even if they're meterless, maybe they're unsafe, maybe they've got a lot of recovery, who knows? Either way, massive combo coming out from WaWa, as we see the extension here. Oh, waking up with button. Sonicfox is swinging. Good block again on the left, right, and the parry. WaWa. Some of the best defense in the business, I swear to Lord.
Unfortunately, though, was catching Echo airborne, so couldn't get a full grounded hit. Is that going to work? Oh, tried to save. The Echo is alive, but barely. Where is the health
bar? Yasuo with the body block. Get out of the way.
More parries as well. This time, we're ready for you to be airborne. I got 3 bars of meter as well. Should I want to spend it? Nope, never mind. We're going in for the super. The activation. Hang on a minute. Oh, God, you're dead. What do you do here, Sonicfox? You've got, like, no health.
This is a difficult one. There is not a lot of health. There's nowhere near Fury getting slapped. And that is going to be enough. WaWa, a huge win here in winners round 1 of this top 8. Huge GGs. What a start.
That crowd in the back, by the way, like, you're not going to hear it here.
There is not enough space. Let's be real. Look at that.
We are far away from this area where we're doing this little booth thing. That entire crowd, you know, is rooting for WaWa. 100%.
Hey, that's the benefit, right? EVO Nice, we're in Europe. This is Europe's first ever event of this type, you know, and that's been a really fantastic thing about this event. It's talking to so many people. And how many times have you heard this weekend, Ketchup? This is my first EVO style event, and it's all Europeans who either, you know, can't afford to, or, you know, it's too much of a commitment to go to, whether it's Japan, whether it's to go to Vegas, and suddenly, you know, in the middle of France, here we are. And it's been fantastic to see. But what a fantastic match to start us off with this top 8. This is exactly what we have been hoping to see for the rest, and a brilliant position that WaWa's managed to put him in. So many catches on those happy birthday situations, you know, whether it comes down to a break that was used a little bit too high up. It was very rare that a break was actually, you know, reacted to and baited in that respect. It was just the whiffing that was coming out, especially in that final game that we saw there. You know, WaWa's going to be feeling really good about that. The defense from WaWa, especially in that final game, I feel like we just turned it up a notch. Just those 2 parries back-to-back in different situations. Yeah, I know when we got the parry on the Echo overhead, didn't quite get a combo, but then immediately, like less than a minute later, parries the Warwick version instead, picks that one up, full damage, just played so clean. It has got to be so uncomfortable to play against someone like WaWa in this game whose defense is that good. You know, because this is an aggressive game. You know, there's a lot of left-right, there's a lot of overhead low, strike, throw, you name it, this game's got it. And it can be overwhelming, right? There are some really aggressive fuses, there's already huge block strings that feels like if you press at any time or you push block at the wrong time, you die for it. Playing against someone who is good enough defense that they can just sit there and take it. You know, they are quite content to just sit and block because they have the reactions, they have the game knowledge. If you're the other player and you're used to going for these things and just rolling over people, what do you do? You have to go to layers that you just don't have to go to against anyone else, because it's quite rare that someone is that good, especially this early in the game. to have that kind of defense, it's impressive, next level impressive. And I think it's more important to have stronger defense than offense early game. And WaWa has the best defense I've seen in this game so far.
Well, a lot of people say this, that when a new game comes out, especially one that is kind of built in this way, like tag games, you've got the assist mechanics and stuff, offense kind of creates itself in the early stage.
It's a lot more obvious finding what can be good aggressively.
Good defense comes down to a deep understanding of the game's mechanics. Now, speaking of which, that brings me on to our next match here. Supernoon in particular I want to talk about. Supernoon's got to be one of the players that we have in the scene so far that he's one of the most reactionary players that we have at the moment. If there is something that can be reacted to, whether it's you have your tag into baiting of a break or anything like that, he's just so on it every time.
He is a student of the game through and through. I would definitely assume that Supernoon has like more matches played of this game than like anyone else on planet Earth right now. Whenever this game has been available, this player has been grinding. Okay, wait, that was the first hit. They're both going for 2M straight away. I respect it.
I mean, K7 knows a thing or two about playing multiple games at the same time, but 2xKO has very much been the focus for both of these players. Pretty much since the beta, the Alpha Labs, they knew they were going to go ham on this, and no surprise, winners side top 8. But the Yasuo Darius, 2 Dariuses in this match, but with a slightly different game plan.
No, it's interesting. I feel like K7 is much more akin to the kind of traditional Darius, like a lot of range. What a parry, though. A lot of range, you know, kind of keeping people on the tip of those heavy normals, those good mediums. Whereas I feel like Supernoon's Darius is more a means of just enabling the Echo. Because the Echo really is Supernoon's like main like aggressive character, I would say. And Darius just holds so much of it together. Although that being said, already gone. Darius is out of there. Solo Echo. A fantastic start.
Supernoon's got no choice but to show us what the Echo's made of at the moment, because immediately your Darius goes down, and it's now going to be a Darius Echo 1v1. Decent amount.
Okay.
That low, always catching Darius. The range on this character just continues to be ridiculous. I mean, the super assist, that almost goes full screen and enables bleed.
Yeah, having the bleed is particularly scary because of like Echo just has so much just block string threat, right? Inherently by himself, the rewind, the shenanigans. Still though,
Supernoon has to be careful.
What a parry again!
Oh my lord! But it's going to be an assist, so we can't fully pick up.
Again, it's the parries on reaction to things that you'll definitely parry have been so impressive. Okay, Supernoon with an opportunity here. Probably, yeah, gonna build this level 1. Oh, again, another parry, K7. Oh, interrupts! Oh my goodness, the standing light into ultimate. It is gonna be good. K7. Wow. Knew exactly what the option was to respond in that situation. And that's, again, someone with confidence. Someone who's definitely used to fighting Echo.
Not just that, but experience. You've got the projectile on top of you, and you know it's going to enable a meaty. So what do? Wake up parry to neutralize it. That is some higher level tech that you have labbed extensively.
Oh, okay. Immediate break. And there's the response. 2 players who are definitely... These are 2 players who are really good at punishing breaks.
Baits out the anti-air! Can't find a pickup, unfortunately, but the idea was there. Looks for the retreating guard, but you ain't retreating nothing. The dash-in throw. One of the less damaging options, but it is going to enable a setup of which Supernoon activate. Big damage incoming. Right.
Super. Oh, no, we're just cashing out. I think there's kills. Yeah, there's a route here that does enough, and Supernoon finds it. Okay. A brilliant start this time for Supernoon. Supernoon, of all the players who qualified for top 8, was the one who I would say looked the most relieved when he managed to do it. So you know Supernoon wants this win.
I mean, this has just been Supernoon's absolute focus. Has been the 2xKO. This is going to be the game that Supernoon's playing for the foreseeable, right? You want to do well at the first EVO.
Oh,
good catch. Okay. That Darius assist.
Hey, it looks simple, but
such a good assist.
With the reward being what it is. Can we be surprised? Oh, okay.
Just totally neutralizes at least 3/4 of the screen there.
I feel like if you're Noon, you don't have to be too... Oh, okay, never mind. I'm about to say, I guess you don't have to be too ambitious to go in here, but manages to fight in here anyway. Full corner pickup. Yeah, K7 probably unlikely to pop this Fury. It takes so long to come back. You have a massive mountain of a comeback to achieve here. Yeah, the round is likely going to be gone, but unless... Okay, K7 manages to find it. Yeah, this is definitely unlikely of a comeback, but not impossible. Never impossible. Oh, okay. Tried a big one there. Tried to go for that hard read of a parry.
I don't disagree with it either. I mean,
wake up super, right? Just try to go for
yeah.
anything for chip damage at that point.
You had meter to play around with. You're certainly not going to break. You hold on to it now, and looks like both players actually about to have breaker.
We're pretty much dead even going into this round 3. Oh, but there's a hit and a full pickup.
Can't break because Darius is on screen. Now we're able to break safely. You'll notice the moment the tag partner is gone, that is when the break is pretty much free, as long as they don't stop attacking. Okay, that apprehend connected at a really funny angle. Part of this game, you got to roll with the punches.
I think
that connected at a funny angle is like this game all over.
Well, I think that's kind of just like, again, versus games in general. Like, not everything is going to go according to plan. You have to be able to roll with the punches.
Oh, God, you're bleeding. Mate,
oh, huge.
Mate, you're bleeding. Put a band-aid. Oh.
Bleeding no more. There's no more blood to bleed. You did. Oh, huge. Okay. Oh, trying to retreat and guard back to the corner, though. Oh, huge overhead. Okay.
Retreating Darius in that situation is hard anyway because he has so much range. I mean, you go back and you're still with an active range of all his buttons. Looks for the wake up there. Unfortunately, K7 bleeding. Not that that matters because you're just straight up getting hit, my friend.
That could definitely be enough.
You will definitely die. I see lots of meter. I see no Fury available in time. Break bonus. Yeah, sure, whatever. You're dead. Game 1 goes to Supernoon for sure.
I definitely think these matches are going about as expected so far, especially from Supernoon. You know, Supernoon has been very, just again, one of those players who is just grinding, has been here on the booth all weekend, has just been putting as much matches in as possible.
But what interests me is they play their Darius from different effective ranges. I've been saying this to people throughout the weekend. What really intrigues me about Supernoon is the fact that his Darius, the extent of range he's at is like 5M. If it's that or closer, that's pretty much where he approaches the character. Whereas K7, as you said, a bit more of a standard Darius in that respect. But, looking for it. Good block. Oh, the retreating guard punished! Yo, Darius, that sweep is going to punish that every time. And you can super on top of it as well.
Hey, K7 not deterred. Immediately went for retreating guard again. It's been retreating guard and parry. Those are the two main defensive options we're seeing from K7 in this entire match so far. Okay, fantastic push block.
It's brave from K7 because you know you can get some decent punishes on that. Both of them, though, punishable if you scout it out. The low for the retreating guard, just baiting the parry.
But I respect the confidence, though, because I feel like, again, particularly the way that Noon plays the Darius Echo team, if you just sit there and block these block strings, you are going to be having to deal with like layers upon layers of crazy mix-up. So, if you don't have to sit there and block, and you've got other options that can deal with it better, then do it. However, I will say, K7... already down the Darius. Supernoon has been in such control. He's so good at keeping both of his characters alive as Supernoon. He just kind of plays them with both equal value. What a parry! Oh, but not enough! So close, but so far.
One of those moments that was almost godlike. Unfortunately, you are definitely a dead Yasuo in this situation. Go for it just in case. Yep, take the extra damage. That's going to do it. And now match point for Supernoon. Something we've not pointed out is just the neutral control that I really think Supernoon's going to have over K7 in this. It's the combination of Darius charge with the 2x assist, but also that Echo projectile.
The 2x assist
so
Echo,
hard to navigate that screen.
Yeah, it's crazy, because if Echo is the point character, he has access to his own options, and if he's the assist, again, like the projectile, like the strike at range, these are two options that any character in the game is going to see benefit from those in the neutral. So it kind of means you're going to have those scary neutral options.
Using the 2x assist just to make you bleed. And now it's Echo time.
It's about doing damage at the end of the day.
The utility of Darius' just ability to make you bleed can almost exceed the range, which is what you would normally assume makes him so strong. Bleed in a game like this, extra chip damage? I mean, come on now!
And even after all that, Noon able to get the hit. There's the rewind.
Activate. Another wake-up attack. A risk worth taking there for K7.
Oh, no! Yeah, had to immediately break. Had to immediately. There was a happy birthday in the making.
Overhead.
Darius would not have survived.
If you're going to eat those basic overheads, those special buttons, at least it's when there's no assist to make it a combo, I guess.
Yep, get underneath, keep the corner, put on the bleed, and now a rough situation for K7.
We push block immediately. I'm not messing around with that.
But I love this from Noon. Not against, just kind of backing off, going back to that neutral. Biding time for the assist to come back. Manages to whip punish Yasuo. You want to hit my team? No, you don't.
K7 only pressed one button and that was enough to get punished.
One too many, unfortunately. And now Supernoon. I mean, look at this control. Decent lead. Oh, well, block. Tricky stuff. The defense, though, coming through. Okay. Noon manages to block the whole thing.
Darius versus Echo is such a weird matchup. Echo's, that projectile can make it so tricky for those larger characters to advance. It's just so active.
Okay, that was a decent situation for K7. Now finally forced off the break. No! Couldn't pick up. Okay, I love that tag to Yasuo there because that was a weird pickup. Had to make the most of it. What is going on? Does it hit? It does! Oh my goodness. Another one of those scramble situations. Not the first time we've seen a pretty crazy scramble on this stream today that has just resulted in a level 3.
I was about to say, it's not just the first not the first time we've seen a scramble, but one that goes in level 3. 3 seconds on the clock, by the way, so this should, by all means, be a K7 round, and it will be. My eyes don't deceive me, folks, but it's still going to be a match point for Supernoon.
Here we go, winners finals for Supernoon, or does K7 manage to run it back to a game 3?
Okay. Catch, though. All right, K7, we're cooking.
Oh, okay. Big wake-up attack.
It's a weird moment of peace and quiet for a few seconds there.
Oh, but that parry's not going to work. Again, that's the downside of parry. If it does get scouted, you just have recovery, and here's the scary mix-up. Oh, chases down the roll. Where are you going?
It's so hard to escape that situation. So unbelievably hard. And here comes Darius. Projectile. Slash.
Darius lives, no, but bleed, yeah.
It's such an almost checkmate. The hard knockdown, the super comes out, you're bleeding, you can't really take anything.
Is there something in between check and checkmate? Because if whatever that is what it was. Ah!
Really good movement there from Supernoon. We're just trying to waste the time of Fury. Why would I put Yasuo in a position where he's going to have all that crazy range and the buttons and the dash cancels? Oh, we're going to find a hit.
Not only is this going to be... Oh, we know K7 Showoff is going to survive, but it's using that Fury timer.
Oh, yeah, Fury's gone by the end of this. Time to get pressured. That Fury, all it did was save your skin, and now you're in a terrible position.
I mean, K7 was able to fight. Was able to fight out of it, still alive. We'll be so careful here, though, going in at just the wrong time, getting clipped by the wrong normal. Hello, wrong normal. Here you are. It's Darius. Oh!
Again, what do you do? What do you do? You're bleeding. You can't take anything on block. Supernoon.
Again, just wait for the assist. Just be patient. You have all this lead. Yep, there it is. All the time in the world. And Supernoon able to take us to a, wow, yeah, a fantastic winners finals. The NA versus EU potential continues, as it's going to be Supernoon versus WaWa in winners finals later on in this top 8. Fantastic. Now that's going to be K7 and Sonicfox dropping into that losers bracket, and there are players lying in wait to try and take them on. So we'll be moving into our first round of losers side of this bracket. So it will be MysticSmash versus Leffen. Let's go UK. Totally not biased. You know, I've speaking of which, I've got quite an embarrassing confession to make. I thought for the longest time that Mystic must have had a background in Smash. And I was like, that must be why it's MysticSmash. Because you know how it is. How many people up there, their name is something FGC, something FPS, something, you know, VGC.
I mean, the French stream is MK Rizza.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So I assumed, you know, it may have been, oh, because I'm sure I've seen people with something Smash in their name, because they're from Smash. But I didn't know it's the Shumagorath super name from Marvel 3. Because that weird character is who Mystic plays in Marvel 3.
I didn't know until you just told me.
Well then, there you go. And I'm sure someone out there didn't know either.
The more you know.
Yeah, so it's going to be Mystic versus Leffen and Hikari versus Senshii, who is another one of our local crowd favorites here.
Defeated Mystery 2-1.
Took down Mystery, I'm afraid.
Only a little bit heartbroken by that result. We so nearly had 2
We're allowed to be biased to Mystery. We've known you. But whatever. It's our stream. We'll do what we want.
Deal with it.
This time. This one and only time.
Yeah, never again. After they see us, he'll be like, never again. Don't
Definitely a fitting winners finals, though, we have to look forward to later. Supernoon, in particular, I'm very happy to see Supernoon manage to get the win at this level in the tournament, because I feel like Supernoon has been quite equal parts a mixture of supreme confidence, but then no confidence on Twitter, right? Like a very emotional player, not afraid to say how he's feeling online about his own play or, you know, with characters, whatever it is. But you know, regardless, he puts in that time. And that time is rewarded with results like this. Now, Mystic versus Leffen. EU showdown. Mystic from the UK. Leffen, long-time fighting game player, has played numerous fighting games at a high level at this point. Has another one of those players who has been avidly looking forward to 2xKO. And is our only Teemo player in top 8.
But I think that, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, that's both an advantage and disadvantage.
Especially for Teemo. This is a hard character to pilot.
But Leffen, not one to shy away from execution. We know that just from all the different games that Leffen has played over the years. At the same time, if we're talking about a player that will just sit and just grind it for hours to the point where you're satisfied, Leffen would not have brought Teemo to this tournament if he didn't believe it was a pick that could work for him. Right?
But it is a team that I think if you are good with Teemo at an event like this, it is such an advantage because this is a hard character to deal with. He is unique. No one else in the game is like the way he is. Ironically, I think the closest to him in this game is Jinx, which is an archetype of a character that Mystic has very much favored. A lot of projectiles, longer range, long normals, whatever it is. And Mystic with the Jinx Alawi, you know, got a lot of early kind of beta success thanks to Jinx Vi, made the change to Jinx Alawi, and has, you know, the results have been here.
Mystic, a phenomenal showing of 2xKO at UFA just about a month ago or so.
Yeah, that's true.
One of our first like real successful European players in the offline space, although it was one tournament. However, getting opened up now by Leffen, the break, just to keep you alive, save that Alawi, you might need her for later. Remember, this is losers top 8, so if you lose here, your 2 Nice KO dreams end here for now. But the first of many first Impact tournaments that you'll be able to look forward to over the next few months worldwide. Yo, that full screen super into pickup, I mean, that is Teemo. You know, some of you might be watching and you're a fan of League or something and you're like, I don't really watch a lot of 2xKO. You know, what does Teemo do? One word, annoying. 2 words.
that's what he does. Annoying.
Irritating. And really cheap instant overheads. That little guy just instantly jumps in. It's an overhead. You go, watch out for it. That'll be a dead Alawi, by the way.
Oh, no! Okay, hang on. Okay,
never mind.
But that super right there, the blow dart super is, I mean, you'll notice it's double down as well. Double down with that super is so scary. Just in the neutral, off a push block, whatever it is, just you call your assist, you go for the blow dart super, handshake to your other character, and your opponent is just locked down while you do with them whatever you please.
I mean, it's a pretty genius combination from Leffen with the double down.
Oh, how do you avoid the mushroom? You can't get rid of it with projectiles. Level 3, this is smart. Hang on a minute.
Get out of here.
Did Leffen press?
Nope. But we're alive at least. Ooh. Oh, the Fury. Watch your feet.
Man, Jinx got to have one of the best level 3s in the game, surely.
Okay, get away. Get away.
Oh! Not gonna lie, I didn't even see what got the last hit. I was looking at Yasuo.
I think we were all looking
because the super assist just whiffed. Okay, there's the darts. And that's it right there. Call Yasuo, blow the darts. Yasuo comes in, it's party time.
Definitely did not expect Leffen to finish that air special, by the way. Blocked the overhead and then just got clipped by the slash afterwards. Not very often. Oh, happy birthday.
No, that was like the latest handshake tag I've ever seen. But Mystic was able to find it. Okay, huge catch here. Combo off the tentacles.
That's going to do so much damage. Build up a nice amount of resets.
Oh, the reset into the throw. That was so smart. You have to remember when that tentacle super finishes, it does leave one of those tentacles on the screen that she can interact with. Turning it into the super, into the throw there. Fantastic for the launch. And wow, look at that. Now, one massive downside to Teemo, the lowest health in the game by a pretty significant amount. So you do not have to hit him very hard for him to be like, I'm all right.
Observe.
I felt that was just 2 pretty plain hits and he was no more.
Now, I'm so glad he's got low health. Can you imagine if he didn't?
I wonder if at any point in development he didn't. And right, we're like, you know what? maybe that's got to change.
I feel like this little guy's surviving.
Oh, the low this time. But Yasuo, you know, he's got the empty hop opportunities, a lot of left-right threat. Scary things to deal with when you have to block those blow darts. Oh, tried to pick up. Couldn't manage to find it. There's a technical interaction. Oh, okay, okay. Wow. Big pickup there from Mystic, but an amazing break. Leffen always ready for it.
The break keeping you alive and getting rid of those tentacles. However,
oh wow,
with the
Alawi screen.
Yep, the Alawi tentacles. There's always going to be another one. Happy birthday.
No!
Doesn't matter. That will still be a dead Yasuo. Now Teemo, the only one left standing, but you are not going to have Fury.
No bar either. Dead. This is rough.
Oh!
The response.
Owie!
Okay. Game 1 on the board. Mystic looking good. Mystic, one of those players who just seems to be good at every fighting game he touches, I swear. I feel like we've said that about a number of people in this top 8, but Mystic is definitely one of them. Not surprised to see this kind of early success already.
Beautiful cross up. Now we're going to no doubt turn that into something. The breaker is activated. Saves us, but not going to have one for a fair while now. Teemo, ouch! Pew pew!
Okay, but what's it going to lead to?
Well, mushroom.
Okay, rolls outside, but manages to chase it down. Leffen.
I mean, if you're going to play this kind of character like Teemo and you are going to put these setup tools on the ground, scouting out the opponent's wake-up option, you have to get so used to doing that. Now, we've got music, but I don't have game audio, but I just heard... Yeah, I heard it too. By the way, Alawi is dead.
I noticed that Mystic does that a lot around start with Jinx. Just a raw projectile, launch into the air, follow up. I feel like of the two, you can definitely tell that Mystic is a lot more confident in the Jinx particularly.
Whoop! I am buffering. Oh, no, we're not buffering no more.
Yeah, I don't know. What do we do in this situation? We're buffering.
Let me just process this real quick.
Okay, Mystic fighting back, though. Oh, the diagonal. Teemo stays alive. Does that punish him full screen?
I'm shooting back at you. I'm shooting, but I'm shooting back at you.
Get down, Mrs. President. Oh, underneath. That's going to be a full punish.
Yep, found the hit as well. What a weird exchange. Didn't get a huge amount of damage, but at least got the advantage. Looked for the jump in, the retreating guard just to get out of that weird situation. Still manages to find it in the air, however. Any damage is good damage in this situation. The air tech, the escape. Leffen, still eye on the prize. Watch out for the beam. Oh, Teemo, no! Get down!
Yeah, I feel like Mystic may have like reacted to the fact that Teemo entered the screen to try and like get that punish with the super, but that's the downside. That super, it's so good, right? But it has a massive amount of recovery. Ooh, oh. Okay, it whiffed.
Interruption, though. That's that knowledge. Your minigun's good, but you know you can interrupt it with certain supers. The parry's a very common option as we're starting to see develop. Now the pressure, Alawi, beautiful push.
I like the development though. We see the charged heavy from Mystic. It's not just going for the same string every time. It's really trying to mix things up from range. Ooh, 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 hello. Frying pan coming out. What's he cooking? Fried egg every time. Always fried egg. Oh. Oh, again, a really late handshake tag there from Leffen. Honestly, when it gets that late, you're like, okay, right, they're not going for it. I'm still going for Teemo. And then suddenly it's Yasuo. There's so much I know that you know in this game. You know. In that situation, waste no time putting out these tentacles for the pressure. Teemo will take a considerable amount of just chip damage, regular damage if you clip it. Immediately tagging into the Yasuo to keep Teemo healthy. The range control of that Teemo has just been instrumental to how Leffen's just controlling this whole neutral. However, the Yasuo finds it, looks for a side switch, the wake up jump, however, Mystic. The jump back movement from Teemo is one of the better sort of options to just not get bullied by that full screen tentacle so much. Because some characters, you can parry it and jump it, but you get locked down sometimes. Teemo spends so much time in the air, not even mentioning his super that he can use. Again, just very irritating character. That's what he's designed to do, but manages to find a big hit here, does Mystic, and now Teemo is gone.
Straight up, I have had enough of this!
Uh-oh, tentacle in the corner. Oh, there's the low overhead.
Hang on, wait a minute.
There's two tentacles here. What's it going to be? There's one.
I don't think Fury's going to become active.
Overhead,
You're not going to get
up.
Fury, not that you'd even be able to use it, because now we're going into one round apiece, and Mystic match point. On the verge of a 2-0 versus Leffen, that would be one hell of a result.
I mean, Mystic has had some fantastic results already in this tournament, right? Defeated Diaphone in winner's side, defeated Wade as well. Some big wins already. This would definitely be another fantastic one to add to the list, though, if we're talking competitive players in this tournament, potential tournament favorites. I mean, even in winner's bracket, Leffen gave Sonicfox one hell of a challenge. Oh, Teemo just blocking a minigun to the face. I feel sorry for him if he wasn't such a terror. The power of this little man. Wee! He sounds so whimsical while he's just doing, like, complete horrors.
The most demonic stuff you've ever seen. We haven't even seen the super assist.
You know Teemo will do the worst thing and then go out to shake your hand at the end of the match. Like he deserves it.
He'll just beat you like 3-0, look at you and go, close game that.
You almost had me in the game 3.
Shut up. Now, try to get that assist back for Mystic. This classic ranged game, but just the existence of that full screen mushroom, the full screen.
But this super, the big thing about that super is it cannot be destroyed by projectiles, though. So if you can get the mushroom super out and get it advancing, it really should be advantage Teemo for a little while. But look at this brick wall, this very unorthodox brick wall that Mystic has been trying to establish, but Leffen managed to find it.
Oh, no! Too far away! Too far away! At least you had the breaker to save your skin. However, the airborne catches it.
Oh, the counter!
You found it! You found it! Mystic now 2 characters, 6 bars of meter total.
Oh,
I mean,
so much to spend. Okay, manages to find something here. Parry!
Oh, no!
Wait, level 3. This might be enough. There's no break here. If
I
Mystic
think
hits
you're
this
dead.
combo... Oh, actually, is it enough? I think so. I think that's enough. Here comes the level 3. I'm assuming it is. Yeah,
they're already shaking hands. They're already shaking hands. You better hope it kills Mystic. Yeah, of course it does.
I feel like there was that moment that Mystic looked at the screen for a split second. Was like, hang on a minute, wait, is that enough?
Can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine? Not the first time we'd have seen that this year.
Well, gratefully, we only have to imagine it because it didn't happen. Mystic moving forward in this
I
bracket.
just realised. Wouldn't have been the first time that's happened this year, and weirdly enough, not the first time it's happened at an EVO.
No, you are correct. Far from that. It will not be the last. Make no mistake.
Oh no, there's plenty of EVOs yet to come. But a really,
I will say
really
shout-outs
good
to Leffen, for getting top 8 at this extremely stacked tournament, but also being the only player who brought Teemo. Again, not to be a broken record, as I so rarely have a broken record.
Oh, never, mate, never.
But a very difficult character to play. Could definitely go down as being maybe the most difficult character in the game overall at the moment. To bring the character to an event like this, very impressive.
It's a weird matchup too. One that is very uncommon, not one that you see every time. There was a lot of... I think the characters that we saw at the forefront the most, it was more the Jinx at the front. Clearly that's a character that Mystic prefers, is that Jinx for sure. And it was the Teemo on the forefront for Leffen. So 2 characters that we're known for having. I think if you're looking at characters that have projectiles, they've got range to play with, they're the 2 premier kind of zoners, if you will, the keep away, the range control. So seeing the 2 of them both be point, I guess, and have that similar sort of game plan, but how they both were able to approach each other so well, and especially Leffen. It looked like when range was concerned, Leffen was winning in the neutral quite a lot. Like, just the knowledge of when to go for those blow darts and, just not get bullied at full screen, which is such a weird thing to say. But ultimately, Mystic finding those key pickups with the Alawi as well.
But that does
Huge
make
damage.
3 out of 4 round 1 games have finished in this top 8. Our 4th and final round 1 match is going to be Hikari versus Senshii. Hikari, hot off of first place at Dragon Ball Fighters, so congrats to that. Already an EVO France champion, or EVO Nice. The question is, will Hikari end up winning multiple tournaments this weekend? I'll say Hikari has won tournaments like this in the past. One of those modern fighting game players who, I can't speak exactly for how long Hikari's been around, but definitely has had a lot of recent success. And just keeps to be really snowballing it. Has been sticking true to this Yasuo Alawi team pretty much the whole time. But 2 interesting teams here though, right? Both 2x assist, both having a similar game plan, right? Your point character, Yasuo, Echo, both of them are going to be trying to get that initial hit. 2x assist, Alawi very strong because she has access to both of her assists are really good. One of them creates a technical, the other one will activate the technical, but also gives you a lot of, full screen ranged options, high combo potential for both teams. Game plan-wise, they're going to be similar. The question is who can enforce it first. Again, 2 very aggressive teams. Offense is the name of the game.
If you've got 2 times assist Alawi and a character that's good at picking up OTGs, that big slam becomes a real problem.
But then everyone's going to have some utility for the other technical. And then again, you get that hit, bring in Alawi, go for the technical super in the corner, and there you go. You're laughing.
Now Senshii's going to activate. Set something up here. Lovely push block. Oh! Picks up behind, though. Can't quite find it, however. Immediate jump in, that's going to be a knockdown. Meaty grab. Going for those grabs when there's no tentacles, it almost gives it a higher chance to work because you're not looking for it as much. The tentacles on the floor, that's always going to be in the back of your mind.
Oh my goodness, the defense to avoid that. Hikari, oh, never mind.
It's the layer of Echo. It's the layer of button into some kind of special, and then the second you think it's your turn to press the button,
comes
he
out.
throws the super at you. Looks for it.
Oh, okay.
Anime.
I feel like that wasn't even that cheap. It just really looked like it. Oh, confirm.
Yes, indeed. What is meter if not for spending?
Hey, it's not
going to come back anyway.
I say it's not going to stay for the next round. You got to use it while you got it. Oh, tried the similar thing there though. Did Senshii. A scary thing you can have about the Echo Alawi team, though, is like Alawi in the corner with the technical super, terrifying. Echo pretty much anywhere if we're talking mix-ups, still scary. So it's just no matter what character gets the hit, you're going to have access to something pretty terrifying on the other end.
Happy to buy time, get rid of the projectile there. Alawi so good at just kind of discarding those setup tools. Not Teemo's big mushroom, though.
Oh, hang on.
Ouch! Get baited. All right, setting it up. Scouts out the roll perfectly.
Oh, goes for empty low. Empty low again, Senshii.
Defense.
Oh,
Oh,
now the
overhead!
Yeah, Senshii may be looking for the empty low 3 times in a row, but not going to happen.
Hikari just looking at that thinking, you know what, all right, fine, block low, see if I care. Lots of work to be done if you're going to pull off this comeback.
Well, I feel like of all the characters in the game who can do these solo comebacks, I mean, Echo is definitely up there.
He may be a crazy mix-up character, but it's not like he's lacking damage. Interruption! And that will be game 1, though, for Hikari.
But
Lovely!
You even notice at the end, though, right? Senshii went for that kind of quick reset and kind of jumped forward with Hikari, maybe trying to read an air tech in a different direction, perhaps. But it didn't quite work out. Hikari manages to find it. The game on the board, Hikari looking to stay alive in this tournament, but a massive jump in. Okay, here's a situation. I guess the benefit here, though, is you're going to be building that break, so should you get opened up, but do you need to break this? Okay, there's the team launch. Yeah, just cashing out on damage. I love that, Senshii saying, if you're not going to break, I'm going to make this hurt as much as possible.
The second your character becomes weak, it just makes using the assist for them, especially in 2 times assist.
Ooh,
a lot more of a risk, right? You want to take out a character, they've only got like 10% remaining. Every assist is like, well, I don't want to die for this.
I love that, though, from Hikari. Even though Hikari's getting comboed here, I feel like of every player... Oh, hang on, hold that thought. Mix-up time. But again, just an up back. Hikari has so much confidence in just the decisions when to just hold it up. Whether it's up back, whether it's just neutral jump.
Instant overhead. All right, we're going to pick this up. The knockdown.
Yep.
No, never mind. Actually, technical. I'm blind, apparently.
Get the hit. Here's the technical super. Party time. Oh, man, just get the hit first.
No,
Happy birthday!
Both of them. I think that's actually the round. I think that might be. No, never mind. You went down
Alawi
before.
just simply took most of the health remaining. I guess. What do you do here? Even if you get close to that Fury, yeah, which you're not going to, but would you even have spent it? It's hard to know. And again, Hikari already looking like a match point potential.
This has been our quickest set of the day if it goes down this round.
And again, but again, the neutral jump, Hikari. So much confidence. Because if you get those neutral jumps and they go for a big whiff or something, you get a hit. It's massive damage, especially for this team.
Loving Hikari's use, by the way, of getting rid of the projectile with the Alawi and then using a Yasuo assist to just
But even there,
more range.
I think choosing not to go for the technical super, maybe because the break was there. Hikari just being very, very patient here. Not looking to rush this.
Keeping the pressure up with a lovely tag there to Yasuo. Oh, speaking of pressure, the side switch. Watching it. Oh, the delayed button. God, Echo is taking so much damage just being in the back end this time. Always feels bad when you've almost lost a character just through them getting slapped in the assist. Oh, God. Breaker.
Okay, there's the break. I feel like Echo has taken most of his health just as an assist in this life bar, unfortunately. Oh, never mind.
That's a horrible sandwich right there, and you're down to your last character. No Fury in sight. You've got 1 bar for a super assist should you want to go for it. However, having to spend it on a push block just to keep yourself alive for now. Uh-oh, too far away.
But if you're Hikari, you've got so many toys to play with right now. Full meter on both characters. Break is there. You could take a risk if you want to, but he will not need to. And the wrath from the deep. I don't know what that super's called. The ultimate coming through. Hikari didn't even need it. Didn't even need to ult that. I got it. That was a very dominant set in this losers round 1.
That was a dude. Wrap it up for me. Got places to be. Next stage of the tournament to get through.
And that now has secured our next handful of matches. It's going to be WaWa Supernoon Winners Finals, K7 Showoff versus MysticSmash, Sonicfox versus Hikari in the losers side.
And that's one of the players. I spoke to Sonicfox this morning. We were in the same hotel. Excuse me, sorry. I was in the just in the lobby waiting for you, actually. I was waiting for you to come down.
Get to the point.
Yeah, hey, we got time to kill. We got time to kill. I'm gonna flex my storytelling abilities. But no, I asked Sonicfox what kind of players Fox is not necessarily worried about, because I know I don't want to be the one that says, oh, who you're scared of, but what players do you know you got to lock in for, you know?
Yeah.
I think some of the picks that Sonicfox gave me, I think there were 4 in total. Supernoon, WaWa, Hikari. There were... Who was the other one, actually?
I mean, regardless, all the names you listed are still in this top 8.
No, but I'm missing out one player, and I'll feel really bad if I can't remember who it is.
Well, no one knows but you, so it doesn't matter.
I'll think about it. I'll get back to you later. But Hikari was one of them. That's why I brought it up. Hikari was one of those players.
But again, should Sonicfox win this tournament, Sonicfox has to defeat any, if not all of those players.
I mean, you know Fox is looking for that WaWa run back.
No, I mean, there is... I'm going to look at the bracket for a second. There is definitely a universe where, yeah, Sonicfox would have... If in order for Sonicfox to win this tournament, Sonicfox would have to beat Hikari in losers, then beat the loser of WaWa and Supernoon later in losers finals, and then beat the winner of that match in grand finals. So yeah, if Sonicfox wants to win this tournament, Fox is going to have to beat 3 of the 4 players that Fox was most concerned about. Oh, it was Leffen.
Oh yeah, it was Leffen.
It was Leffen. Yeah, because you told me that earlier on.
Yeah, it was definitely Leffen.
But, yeah, we're going into our next losers bracket match. K7 Showoff versus MysticSmash. The North America versus EU dream continues. Although we'll say welcome to everyone who's tuning in. Thank you very much. I know this is on our Twitch, but it's not really our tournament. We are facilitating the English broadcast.
We're not doing the production. We're doing the easy bit. We're just sitting here talking about it.
We're just yapping about 2XKO. But welcome, shoutouts to the entire mix-up crew who are doing the French broadcast over on twitch.tv/_MK_RZA. Whoa, check it out, it's us! Phenomenal.
Let's see that instant replay.
But shoutouts to the French team for holding it down, the commentators putting on a fantastic show, the booth has just been busy all weekend. But I do hope you're enjoying hanging out with us here in this English commentary for the English co-stream. Have been really enjoying this game a ton so far. You know, it has been off to a fantastic start. I feel, you know, it wasn't in beta for that long. Once open beta began, about, you know, maybe just under a month later, now suddenly we're in early access.
Well, I think is, you know, because we're using the K&M Twitch. So there's some of you watching thinking, this is a bit far away from the games that you've been, you know, known for over the years. The number one thing that this game has gripped for us and just has us in a
duos.
It's duos. You know, if you've watched us for ages, we love to do duos, right? It's the funnest thing. Any game, doesn't matter. You got a competitive fighting game with duo capability.
I wish we could have entered this tournament.
Oh, I really wish we could have.
That would have been so funny.
All I've wanted to do is play duos since I've been here this whole weekend. So, anyway, we're getting set up now for K7 versus MysticSmash.
I could be a little bit biased. I tell you I won't be biased, but that would be a lie. Because I can't not. It's Mystic!
England. Don't get washed.
Oh, 2 very different teams, though, again. I feel like Alawi Jinx is just completely about that just longer range game plan.
Darius, he's going to be hit hard.
Again, the retreating guard.
What a weird block that was, but did manage to somehow.
But you have to remember, though, you only ever have to follow the active player. Like, and that's where the left-right characters get particularly scary, because a lot of these mix-ups look like, oh my goodness, you've got to constantly bounce between left and right guards. Not really. You just follow whoever is the active one, and that's basically it. The scary thing is when the active player charges a heavy normal or something, and then goes for a really last-minute handshake. And then suddenly it becomes like an instant block. That's where it gets really
It's taking the intended defense mechanic that makes it easier and using it against them. Like, that's how you know these fighting game players are some try-hard. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost as if that's the point.
That's designed to save you? Nah, I'll kill you for it.
Okay, here's Jinx. A slight lead here for K7, but feels like very much still anyone's round.
And that Yasuo's looking pretty healthy. The only healthy character left in this round for the moment.
Oh, wow. Huge damage coming through, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah, you're dead. You got to be dead. Uh-oh. Not quite. Yeah. Why not? Straight up 50-50 at that point. If you get knocked away, great. You can live to fight another day. If not, you're going to die anyway.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Mystic going for the big airborne overhead there, but K7, not going to matter. Not going to care. Doesn't have any reason to.
Looking for that 2-time assist to be a little bit cheeky, but K7 not phased about it at all. And now, limit strike, knockdown. What's it going to be? Looks for the roll.
I feel like K7 was specifically looking for the roll, but didn't throw punish it, just for like, because if you get a normal on like a potential left-right situation, so much more damage.
Mistime your meaty on the punish there, and the throw whiffs, you're dead as well, so that's not a good feeling. All right, set up. This is what I really love to watch, but I'm sure it's miserable to fight. When Mystic goes in for the assist mine.
Technical plus,
the tentacles.
Technical plus Jinx.
There's too much on the screen to deal with. I just want to go to bed.
Oh, huge. Yep, good jump. Oh, wow, manages to catch Jinx on the way down. Fantastic turnaround.
I mean, K7 had to have known you were going to go for a jump in. That's a very common Mystic situation to go for. So if I can meet you in the air with my medium or heavy or whatever the case may be. Oh, Lord, that's going to hurt. And I'm looking at a lot of meter as well.
Oh, that's got to be a dead character for sure. Yeah, level 1. Finish it off, do the rest. There it is. Yo, shouts to offline mode having all these skins unlocked, by the way. If you're watching and thinking, wow, they've got all the characters, all the colors, that's a cool thing about this game. If you play the offline launcher, you kind of just get everything. All the characters, all the costumes. So for tournament purposes, oh, big whiff. For tournament purposes, you do see everything, which I think is pretty neat.
Didn't finish it, by the way, but this is going to be a uphill battle and then some.
Oh,
yeah.
I feel like that jump was just on reaction.
Yeah.
That's the downside to Alawi, you know, charged crouching S2 is it does track full screen. It does give you a nice situation on hit, but very slow and prone to being jumped on. Normally, if you've got assist ready, you can kind of cover yourself with that, but not always an option.
That would have whiffed if not for 2 times assist. Mystic saw that it whiffed and went, nah, I'm just going to do another one. All right, big pickup now. Humongous damage. The important there is securing the bleed.
Honestly, I felt the damage there. I feel the damage there actually wasn't that high, but the important thing is just getting that bleed, as you said.
Another break to neutralize tentacles. Not the first time K7's gone for that, actually.
Best case scenario break for K7 as well, because the meter was still spent.
Yep. If you can break right before they super, it's so good. All right, the airborne break. Save yourself.
Oh, that poor little drone is trying its hardest.
It just can't get there, mate. I feel so bad for it. Ooh, big pickup there on the 2-8. Now, where are we going?
Okay, this is a big pickup for sure. There's technical again. No break this time to avoid.
Had enough of the break on the tentacles. Just let me use them.
Oh, I love that call into the tag. They just completely killed every technical there.
Oh, yeah. Throw, side switch into the corner. Oh, and of course it's Jinx, so we're turning it into a combo. How
Wait,
can
is that
I forget?
enough? Does that do enough damage? It is level 3.
Oh,
it actually was.
Oh my god!
When we came out of that super freeze and I saw what was left, I was like, oh, no, it's all right. And then it's a good job I didn't say it. Oh, look at the damage, though. Speaking of which, ouch. Don't get hit by literally anything else.
Oh,
anything else? No! No! Okay, no, Alawi's alive. We were so close to a 2x KO. But it didn't happen.
I mean, you're bleeding. You're bleeding.
Oh,
we
there
all
he is.
knew that was coming.
Match point now. K7 Showoff. We've got some momentum building here.
All right. There's the double. We're going to get a happy birthday. Take the damage that we can. The break
a very
now.
late break, yeah.
At least we're out of the corner. We're able to fight back into that mid-screen.
Well,
K7 caught with the retreating guard.
That actually might be a dead Yasuo.
It depends on what we're going to go for. There's the tag. Finds the pickup. We are looking to squeeze out as much damage as possible to make sure 1, 2, and we go for the optimal. That will secure the kill.
And that's where it gets scary. How much life is a safe amount of health to take a risk? Oh, okay, there it is again. K7 has been so surgical with use of that super assist. I think every single one has hit so far. Okay, there's a technical. Now, this is what you want for Mystic. Lots of life to spare, lots of meter to burn, neutral screen. In control, but just get a full screen pickup, but no. Hang on, okay. Mystic.
I mean, it's not worth the Fury. Even if you had the Fury in that last split second, you'd have been mad to activate it.
We're in that pivotal point, though, once again. Do we go to a game 3, or is it going to end right here for K7? Okay, 2 technicals. Oh!
The bait! Oh, that's... Thing is, when you bait the break in that situation, what's your punish? It's a medium, it's a heavy, it's the high damage.
The problem is, though, because the damage that Mystic has available, should anything hit here?
Happy birthday!
Oh, there's the pickup, and that's a dead Darius. There is not enough time for this Yasuo to build that break back. That one baited breaker has basically been curtains for K7 Showoff so far. We know Yasuo, this is his favorite character. This is his best champion. So if he's going to do a comeback with anything, it has to be now.
All right, the bleed is
okay.
On. The break. Unfortunately, changing into Jinx, the character that didn't have the bleed applied. However, I was just about to say we had one more bar for a super assist.
Hang on. Alawi took tons of damage, and then Jinx got hit for it too. Oh, the reset! There is a level 3. There's a level 3.
And Fury. It's not going to end here. It's not going to end here.
This comeback is happening, Ketchup. It's happening.
Even if your comeback is about to fall short, you can break, you can aggressively activate. We're alive! Oh, God! The air throw! We were talking about the possibilities.
You know,
immediately taken away.
I feel like the last time there was a hard wake-up attack read to be made, it was, okay, Mystic went for the wake-up. In a similar situation, I suppose, K7 baited it and punished it. That was such a specific answer from Mystic, but it worked. That is the confidence. That is the, again, so sure. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This tournament's been all right, you know.
It's been a pretty good tournament, actually.
Wow, I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe that Mystic managed to find that air throw there of all times. Because K7 was doing their hero comeback, you know? Yasuo, the chosen one. Late game. Crit chance stocked. Ready to consume.
There'll be a league player in chat going, you don't play him around crit, you idiot. Well, I'm sure you probably
Well,
do.
if there wasn't any more, there is now. Thanks.
Yeah, me. All right. The aggressive push now from K7 to immediately, instantly, the parry to take away that mine. And now big damage coming out on the Alawi. It's not going to be the highest damage you've ever seen, but as always, look at the top right. Bleed icon. That's the ultimate goal here. Getting bleeding. The turnaround from Mystic, though, managed to find it. Ooh. The charge, good jump to get away from the charge and a pickup as well. Doesn't matter. The punish.
You know, I actually think K7 managed to get the reactionary handshake there to beat the burst, but Yasuo was too far away to actually be in range. Never mind, it won't matter.
Anti-air.
What even happened here?
Lots of little things.
Little things with big consequences.
It's up to you, Jinx. Don't want to overcommit.
Damn, Yasuo just got shot.
He did, and now he's gone. But don't worry, he'll be back.
Still, though, I mean, there's so much grey health to recover, but no way of doing so. Another miss, Mystic. Oh, the interruption!
Oh, no. Couldn't find it, though. All right. Yeah, we get away. The parry comes out one time. Doesn't quite mean much yet, but at least we're back to this sort of full screen. A full screen that Mystic has for now, but I'm looking at that meter and the Yasuo. I feel like it's only a matter of time until you get clipped by something. Mystic choosing to go in, press the advantage.
The problem is there's also level 3, but it's not going to matter. After all that, I feel like Mystic was able to play that so patiently for so long, but was doing so from such an uphill point. It was such a struggle to even bring that round back. And now again, K7, match point for another time. Ooh. Ooh, okay, there's a hit. Oh, wow, Yasuo just body blocking the whole hit again.
I mean, look, at least you didn't get punished for it.
Yes, indeed. Oh, speaking of getting punished.
That sucks. The break.
Yeah,
get off me.
That would have been a big happy birthday situation, but not going to happen this time. A bit more of that retreating guard. Oh, wow. Actually, Alawi missed. Still able to use that projectile, though. Okay.
Such an interesting approach from K7. You know you're going to get zoned out, and you know you're not going to quite have the range advantage, but you're still playing that kind of backdash game against a Jinx. When you land a hit, you'll make it count. Speaking of which,
yeah,
parry,
the matchup knowledge.
Super.
Ooh.
Watch yourself. A little bit late on that light to medium, so it didn't become a true combo, unfortunately.
Ooh. Everything is just connecting at like maximum range, and just Mystic is not able to get a full pickup every time. But every one of these small little hits is adding up. But speaking of, this is no small hit. There's a big chunk coming through. Not enough to finish off Alawi, but we're getting close.
Really good knockdown as well. The big jump to make it whiff. Alawi is down. And Jinx, you're not even going to have time to go for Fury for the most part, unless you can just hold off. But this is going to be a really hard comeback to make, and K7 already one round up. Just needs a little bit more to move on in this bracket. That's it.
The wind wall absorbed the projectile and completely nullified it. K7 Showoff advances in the bracket. The sigh of relief. Mystic, good sport as always. But that is unfortunately where Mystic's tournament is going to be finishing today. Us biased commentators, sad to see it happen. But
I cry.
Hey,
I cry every time.
But hey, at the same time, K7, another one of those players who has just been so, again, just locked in with this game. Yeah, I think that this entire top 8, to be honest, has been such a fantastic selection of, like, looking at players who are either from other games, I mean, I think most of the players, right, have all come from like different kind of backgrounds. K7, NRS, Guilty Gear.
2XKO
now
has
2XKO.
brought us all together.
Mystic from like Street Fighter was playing City of the Wolves this weekend as well. Also has dabbled in many different games, and it's great to see that who isn't that made the top 8, right? The people who've been putting in the time, the WaWas, the Sonicfoxes, the Leffens, the MysticSmash, you know, everyone, basically everyone here. It's been fantastic.
So, if I'm not mistaken, our next match should be Sonicfox versus Hikari.
You are correct. Sonicfox versus Hikari. We were saying before, you know, briefly spoke to Sonic a little bit earlier in the tournament about, you know, what kind of players who you know, if you get them in the bracket, you've really got to lock in. Hikari was one of those players that Sonicfox was talking about. So let's see how this goes.
I actually feel like there is this new fighting game player archetype that's been developed, right? Which is a player that's a bit more on the younger side, plays a lot of different games, but there's just a lot of natural talent in there, and we've even seen that in the bracket. Mystic was one of those players. In the UK, I think our prime example of that. Hikari is very much a North American version of that, which is plays a bunch of different games, is absolutely sick at all of them.
They're both EVO champions.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, once upon a time, that style of player was kind of one in a million. You know, Sonicfox for the very longest time was one of the longest running examples. You know, Justin Wong was a player before them, a long time before. We're all getting old now, sorry Justin. But Hikari's very much the evolution of that new generation. So I'm curious to see how this one goes. And just to remind people again, Hikari, fresh off a few hours ago, a DBFZ EVO France victory. So feeling pretty good already and immediately scoring first blood.
And first blood that leads to this, where you're not quite close enough to break to avoid it either. That was just a nice quick confirm. Managed just to get out immediately though. That's one thing that was really impressive about Sonicfox in the first match we saw in this top 8 was just getting put in those like rock and a hard play situations and always managing to get out. Even though mathematically there's so much to look for. Oh, hang on. Side twitch.
Bit far away perhaps for that slash to connect. Either way, we're going in. Hasn't been any like crazy huge combos on the side of Hikari yet, but there's just been so many significant hits. A couple of hits here and there that just add up. Speaking of adding up, this combo's certainly gonna. Uh-oh. Hag, OTG, DP, yes indeed. Damage, damage, damage. What's next?
Man, that's such a big extension as well. Oh, wow, just a low.
You're so constantly worried about that immediate overhead, that low, that 2M. That's gonna catch everyone. Oh!
Oh, wow. Whiffs it and then into buttons too and still got the counter hit.
Instant recovery, my friend.
Oh, hang on. Okay, Fury is going to keep Hikari alive here, but again, the downside to this is just so much of that time being used. There's the mix-up. What's it going to be?
Well, that's the thing. Echo's combos take so long, and when you activate that super for pressure, if you have Fury, it doesn't really matter. He's just going to waste that time 2025. All right. Fury gone now. Wow.
All right. It's crazy that still chased down the roll from there as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but that was a long old way to finishing off that life bar because that Fury damage. And there it is again. Remember that leap. It is an overhead.
Had to go for a slightly different combo there because no Echo was available, so we're not going to build as much Bloodlust as we would normally prefer.
Oh, and again the meaty overhead.
That has been hitting people all tournament long, and here's the extender. Thank you. 2 times assist. Hey! We're feasting.
And that did build enough for Bloodlust. We're going to pop it right at the start.
Oh! All right, what's the pressure? S2 immediately there with the side switch. Yo, the Wolverine.
And there's plenty of Bloodlust left to get this next hit as well. Yeah, there's the end. Oh, and again, the overhead so many times. Now Hikari is going to build the Fury, but Fox is in a position to play around it.
But you can't break because they'll just react.
No, genuinely, in that situation, you might look at that and be like, wow, why didn't Hikari break? When there are 2 characters on the screen, a big thing is if your opponent breaks, you react with a handshake, you recover immediately, you block the break. Players have been doing that all weekend long. It is hard. It's really hard to do that and keep track, competitively speaking. However,
looks like,
you know Sonic can do it.
Looks like Hikari did just have to temporarily step away for a second.
All right, regardless, though.
Well, I mean, in the meantime, let's just kind of talk about what we saw in that first match.
That was definitely a classic Sonicfox game one, though, right? Just a lot of just raw overheads. Right, the overhead is being respected. Low, medium instead. But yeah, fantastic. And also nailing the combo, right? We saw in the winner's side match against WaWa, the Warwick start into Echo assist usually leads to a very long-winded, drawn-out, high-damage route that builds pretty much full Bloodlust. We saw that pretty much dropped every time that Sonic went for it in winner's side, not dropping it this time. So that's already a big adjustment. It's just execution a lot cleaner.
It's an extra dynamic when you play Warwick that we've seen from a lot of players this weekend is you kind of need to have two combo paths in your head. The first one is going to be, right, Bloodlust is obviously the most important thing about this character, so how can I build specific combos that do good damage, but the main goal is, from start to finish, from 0, can I have 100% Bloodlust by the end of it? If so, wonderful. But then you're not always going to have the assist ready, you're not always going to have those resources available. So what kind of alternate pathing can you go for to still make the best of a worse situation? Now that's what Sonicfox was doing in that game for sure. You know, Echo was gone, went for a very different kind of corner path that still obtained good damage, used it for the setup afterwards. Now speaking of, there's the push block. Echo still finds it though. You know, 2 times assist to Echo. It's annoying. Oh, he's full screen and he's just swinging and he's point blank and now he's tagged in and you're getting destroyed.
That might actually be a dead Yasuo. In fact, there's no might about it. Oh wait, no, hang on. Yep, that does say that keeps you alive. Yasuo almost died in the first few seconds. Wow.
Having to break so late in the round doesn't feel great, however, because that break takes a long time to come back. Hikari doing a great job of fighting back at the moment.
But it has led to this situation, and Yasuo still being alive makes it a lot scarier. Oh, what an answer. Oh, and the pickup too.
OTG.
Tidy. Okay. All right. Team launch. Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
never mind.
Yeah,
we'll reset, that. Mate. We'll call it a reset.
We take that reset. Oh, and there's a grab.
Oh, hang on a minute. You got no break. You're in trouble.
Oh, wow. That was the most, like, deliberate. Just jumping over the entire thing.
Couple of cheeky jump backs. What to deal with this situation?
Oh, no, it actually didn't reach. I'm surprised.
He's too little. He's a small man. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay. Take some damage here. Yes. And we're going to, no doubt,
3.
Flip him over. Hey! Dead character and Bloodlust.
Yeah, that just building enough to get that level 3 was so important. So I think you needed to build an ultimate there to actually get enough to get the KO. But now Bloodlust ready.
Oh! No, that's an empty jump.
No, it wasn't! It wasn't an empty jump at all! I'm a liar! No, it was the, I believe that was the charged crouching S1, which does put you in that strong airborne stance. Because right, off that airborne stance, you can do the dive bomb, which is could be plus if it hits him low enough.
Oh, it whiffed!
Oh.
It whiffed! Hikari.
Yeah, scary situation. And for those of you watching who might be relatively new, you might be thinking that meter for Warwick, Bloodlust, we're talking about it, what does it do? Basically, the short of it is, when you build that meter, Warwick goes into like an enraged, like buffed mode, where your offense gets a lot scarier. You can cancel certain specials into other specials and get some awesome offense, high damage, mix-up options, you name it.
It just makes them better, all right? That's all we need to know for now. Right. Trying to create some real estate there. The Echo assist. Stagger.
Oh, okay.
Just a natural combo on that. Standing medium into the overhead.
A different pickup that we used to see Sonicfox go for, but because Echo was on the screen, you'd have access to the handshake off the OTG. Nice catch. And now Hikari, though, manages to find a massive opening here. There's the tentacles.
Oh! It was the assist that got caught there, but it doesn't matter. Big damage.
I felt that was Warwick paying for Echo sins.
All right. Looking to pick up. Side switch.
Oh, okay. Super combo extension.
It does so much extra damage. And it just creates a really nice situation where you get that.
Oh, what a bait on that grab. Yep.
All right, now what do we do? Hikari, there is Fury.
That's the 2D fighter classic. Okay, let's pick up.
I'm curious if Hikari goes for Fury or saves it. Because the safe thing would be to save, but now the...
Oh, parry!
Oh, good lord.
I mean, you have the defense buff, but surely Echo has a route that kills from this, right? Surely.
Oh, we saw dash cancels.
Oh, absolutely. Warwick's there as well. Never mind. Why did I even doubt it?
I mean, I was like, we saw dash cancels before the parry as well, which already goes through Fury regardless. But now match point for Sonicfox. This is going to be a player determined.
Oh, that was a raw medium starter. This is going to hurt so bad.
We don't have the
no
assist.
But even without assist, look at this. This is a relatively basic Warwick path, and that's still like half of Yasuo's life. Ugh. Lots of advantage too. Oh, but a massive hit. Okay.
A little bit of a corpse hop in there, and he's going to get whacked in the face by Alawi's big fist. Chases it down. The break. A bit of a rash wake-up decision, but one that Sonicfox knew had breaker to save your skin, but that's going to be a pickup.
That post-break scenario from Fox was so greedy. Went for the break, just running in with Warwick into buttons. I wonder almost to a degree, you see people do that and then they go for a last-minute handshake, but Fox just got hit, so you can't handshake tag on hit. So I wonder if Sonicfox just overcommitted a bit too much there. Hikari taking the that was so good!
Combo and meter.
There was so much advantage on that, and then guaranteeing that the technical was there. This combo for sure is going to kill. There's level 3. Will you even need it?
The technical just to set him up. The technical was like, I got you, bro. I got you.
A very competitive match here, though, going into Game 3. We are going the distance.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Hikari.
Shouts to hydration. Right as Hikari takes a sip from a water bottle, Mustard does exactly the same thing.
The people don't need to know that I'm drinking water.
Nah, man, I said shouts to hydration. If you're at home, right, we're waiting for this match, you have water in front of you, drink it. Make sure you're looking after yourself in this gamer world. That's probably the worst thing I've ever said. Right.
I respectfully keep my opinion to myself.
Wait until the show is over. All right, Meaty, the tentacles come through. What's the pressure going to be? Right now, block pressure will do. The Warwick gets caught. Really bad time to get caught. Just like that, basically half-life is already gone, and the Warwick hasn't done anything.
That was from bad to worse so quick.
Oh, no!
The cross-up, but no! Didn't get the pickup. Sonicfox has thrown a lifeline.
A good 60% of Warwick's life there was just used, not even being in the main character.
He comes in, he's like, what happened to all my life? Where'd it all go? Oh,
huge! Air grab! How quick was that round?
Hikari has awakened in this Game 3. Okay, there's a pickup.
Oh my lord, the momentum just doesn't stop. You'd think the first round is continuing.
Big jump, but again, the tentacles cover it. Oh, wow! The Warwick leap completely destroying the tentacles and getting a full combo.
That Warwick leap, it's not just about having a good attack on it. It's just being able to, a weird jump arc, the instant recovery.
What was that? That looked like Sonic whiffed something, but then it was covered by Warwick, by the anti-air assist. That was crazy.
All right, the chain's going to auto-correct, allowing you to go from Alawi to Yasuo. Continue the pressure roll in. Oh, interrupt! That light's going to do the job. That should, by all accounts, be a dead Alawi. And it will be.
I felt that was actually a bit of a, dare I say, a bit of a messy situation, but Sonicfox was able to make the best of it. And again, lands on one side, assist comes to the other. That is weird.
But we want to activate. There's Bloodlust, there's level 3. We're going to spend it. Humongous damage. And by the time you stand, Bloodlust is ready. And we're going to start mixing, possibly. Or are we going to make some kind of bold read? Nope, just goes in for the meaty. That 2M.
Okay. Oh, no, again, it missed. Oh, catches the low, though. Sonic, probably. I mean, do you say, if you break here, it's to save Warwick? Is it important enough, though? There's no meter on Warwick. Level 3 ready on the Echo. And it does mean you could go for like a big reversal. Have access to break to keep yourself alive.
Fox has a breaker now if necessary, but in a perfect world, you really want to hold on to it. Again, didn't break even there. You know, you have still to there, though. Break. You can't take the risk. Ooh. And we find it. Not perfect for Fox, though. Fox would have really preferred going into this round having not spent that, but it is what it is.
Well, especially seeing how close Hikari is to break as well. Again, having access to that break is so important in this game. Oh, but there's a massive opportunity. Yeah, couldn't get any extension, though, with the assist. Echo did get slapped. I built a lot of Bloodlust, though, by itself.
It did. I know I know the breaker got built, but at least you got the second level 1. Big pickup. That should be a catch for sure. There's no breaker available for Fox, so all of this damage is going to be nice and free. Knockdown. Tentacle time. You can't really hold much here. You haven't got a lot of life remaining. That's a good trade. It got rid of the tentacles. Are we going to be able to get a safe tag out there? The Echo going in. The plus frames. The defensive jump back from Hikari. Finds the low as well. And we bring in Yasuo. Right, big damage incoming. Here comes the setup again. You know it's tentacle time.
Got anyone got deja vu? I think we've been here once or twice, but is it going to be the same result? Sonicfox manages to find a wake-up attack. The delay! Huge catch! Okay, the delayed button is good. Hikari does have access to break, but will he save it? In this instance, I think you probably want to now. Warwick is back in again, building up that Bloodlust. No, won't have enough here, but the important thing about this super, you get a lot of advantage. You are point blank. What is it going to be?
Chases it down. Good block on the 2 air.
Push block! The push block,
no.
the punish!
That punish was off the chain, and that's going to be a dead Warwick. 1 character left for Fox. Fury about to become activated. 3 bars of meter, but Hikari. This is a great situation. The breaker available if you need it. That grab's going to do nothing.
Oh!
Catches it. That's it. Big activation for big damage.
I mean, that's probably enough to finish off Yasuo, unless this opening scales. It does. That scales into the overhead. Not blocked. Uh-oh. Alawi got clipped on the way in. Do enough chip damage to finish off the Yasuo, however.
What do we do with Fury? A raw activation. Goes for the grab, and no one's home. Laughs all around, and a very relieved Sonicfox. That was too close for comfort, I would imagine.
It's wild that that set came down to a point blank just last minute. I'm going to neutral jump because you think I'm going to throw. You know, that kind of back and forth to come down to such a specific call out. Wow. High level 2x KO, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, that brings Sonicfox into the top 4, as is K7.
Wow.
4 players left remaining in this tournament. It's going to be Supernoon versus WaWa in the winners finals. Sonicfox now. K7 will have to fight against each other for that top 3 spot. But for now, we have to figure out who's going to make grand finals winners side. A return of NA versus EU.
Well, but maybe could end up being, or not for the last time, because obviously it's winners finals, but in this top 4, we've got Supernoon, K7 Showoff, Fox, and WaWa. WaWa is the lone European still defending. But that being said, even for argument purposes, it's hard to look at today's games and not see WaWa as just the European player who is just playing the best. You know, who is definitely being the cleanest, is in winners finals for a reason. I can hear loud music. There we go. Thank you very much.
I can now.
Sorry.
I didn't want to point it out.
I tried to play it off, but it was getting louder, and I'm like, ow, 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 ow. But no, right. But WaWa, I think really has earned the spot for being Europe's kind of final defender today, because WaWa has been playing just insane, absolutely insane, and I'm genuinely excited to see how Supernoon is going to be able to deal with it, because I feel like Supernoon's team is so crazy in terms of like block strings, aggressive amount of just left, right, just mix. WaWa's defense is insane. How is Supernoon going to break into that?
And you also know that WaWa, in terms of reactions, there's a lot of similarities between the two.
Yeah.
So, you know, we know these are 2 very, very deliberate players, that everything has a purpose. It's hard to keep track of sometimes. That's one of the elements, I think, for... you know what, actually? I've just been told by production we're going to go for a break and set up. So to prevent us from waffling on, we'll get into the next match.
Finish the point in a minute.
5 minutes. We'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. Thanks for joining us. 2XKO at EVO France continues after this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 2XKO EVO Nice. 2 Nice KO. Whatever you want to call this tournament. It is the 2XKO tournament here at EVO Nice. We are here in the heart of France, where we've had some fantastic matches already, and we only have 4 players remaining. So, what? An hour more of matches to look forward to, and that will bring us to an end. But we do get to see who will be our first ever major of this scale winner of 2XKO in early access.
I mean, technically, the first EVO for the game, too. I know it's not part of the official main lineup, but Riot have come out in full force for this. Full-on booth, full setup, loads of casuals to play, full tournament
Which
area.
I do want to immediately...
They've made it happen.
I want to take another opportunity to say massive thank you, gratitude, shout-outs to the entire Mix Up Leon team for basically doing this tournament, for organizing it, for running it, for doing everything, which means we have a tournament to enjoy and watch, whether it's you watching at home, whether it's us watching it here in person. So without their efforts, this wouldn't be able to take place. So thank you to them. The original stream is on twitch.tv/MK_RZA. Our good friend Riza has lent his stream to the event, but that is in the French broadcast, but that is at the booth, so they've got all the bells and whistles and the cool stuff. We're kind of just hearing, you know, a little makeshift pop-up.
We're in our little area.
Yeah, but it's been good so far. I've been having a really good time this weekend, you know, 2XKO. A lot of us have been looking forward to it for quite some time, and now it's here. Made quite the splash competitively already. I mean, hence why we're all here enjoying it, right? But the level of play has been phenomenal. And again, I said this at the start of the top 8, and I will say it again. I can't believe how good people are at this game already. You know, it's one thing if you're playing it at home, you're playing ranked and whatever, and it's like, oh, you know, people seem to be pretty decent. But then you watch, like, top-level competitive play, and it's like, how are they this good already? What happened? And it's just grinding. It's just look at these. WaWa, Supernoon, Sonicfox, these people with the hours in the game. They have so much time labbing, grinding, entering tournaments online. You know, it's yeah, it's pretty savage, but it means we get some good gameplay to look forward to. Now, winners finals. EU versus North America returns in force. It's WaWa versus Supernoon. Two players who have been pretty much on fire this entire tournament. Only one of them could advance through to that grand finals on the winner's side, though. We have to remember this event is one of the first Impact tournament series, which are the events that Riot themselves are supporting with some prize pool and cool stuff in general. And the game isn't even officially out yet.
A little bit more of that prize money if you win as a duo, so maybe you and I should try and get in on that.
Yeah, that's... Okay, we can play, but we're not winning. We'll give it a go.
Oh, no, I can take WaWa. Biggest lie I've ever told. Anyway, as we now jump into this first round, it looks like WaWa getting opened up here. Supernoon finding the opening. And now the aggressive Darius. Beautiful parry on the first overhead we see. And the bait is big damage. Supernoon. If there's one thing this guy does, it is baiting those tags every time.
So the names are swapped right now. WaWa is the Yasuo Echo player. Supernoon, the Echo. Darius is kind of his specialty right now. So rest assured the names will be fixed. But yeah, it is currently WaWa in the lead.
I was definitely confused for a second, I must
Although,
admit.
speaking of the teams, it is quite funny, though, because I feel like right now it's a big like talking point within the community of who's number one. You know, is it Echo? Is it Yasuo? What's going on? And then WaWa's like, doesn't matter. I'm just going to play both.
Yeah, on both of them, thank you very much.
What a round.
Great
Fantastic start. We've been talking at length about how good WaWa's defense is in general, and that round was a perfect showing of it. Because this is a hard team to defend against. You have to be able to keep up. And that's the name of the game. It's the speed in which you have to defend. It's just, you always have options, but you have almost no time to decide which of those options is the right one unless you have that experience.
There's so much just full screen dancing happening here because you just look at the range that Echo enforces. You have to respect so much. And then you add the assist actually of both Yasuo and Darius, and it becomes a bit of a nightmare. Look at how much of the game we're spending in absolutely full screen. Like, we don't want to overextend at all.
Okay, wake up attack.
Get off me. Push blocking that first hit before they even have a chance to establish any assists is, you know, not a bad decision at all. Watch your feet. Ah! Oh, yeah, you're dead. How could I forget? You've got that grab. It's tornado time, baby.
But look at this monumental lead that WaWa is holding right now.
Great pickup.
Okay, that's the first opportunity in quite a while that Supernoon has had.
Wow, I mean...
And again, the reaction!
If there's a parry to be had, my man will find it. That is ridiculous in game one to have all of this. There's the break.
But think of it this way, though, right? If you have the reactions to, you know, to block those overheads, you may as well react to them with something that gives you a full combo, right? And that's what we're seeing from WaWa.
Absolute smothering taking place from WaWa at the moment. And just to remind everyone again, unfortunately, the names are swapped. It is WaWa playing as the Echo and Yasuo.
But the thing is, that adjustment, I mean, this is a co-stream, right? That adjustment's going to have to come from the mainstream. So for now, we're just going to make do.
It is what it is.
Oh, okay, combos.
Oh, we still have it.
Oh, it's still going.
Yo,
and
is
wait,
this combo gonna end?
That combo ended in Limit Strike in the rewind. You managed to get the best Echo situation off of that opening. That's fantastic.
Oh, we're both doing the roll.
Oh,
where are you going? No. Where are you going, Sonny Jim? Come back here.
Time belongs to WaWa right now. Absolutely unstoppable.
Get out of here, Darius. You ain't part of this. You ain't invited.
Oh, there's the left-right. Man, what a snowball that WaWa is rolling right now. It is just constant. Yeah.
Flash!
Level 1 finish. Oh, the meter. The resource management from WaWa. Hasn't had to break full health pretty much the entire game.
Big pickup.
There's
that dash in, just 5M.
Oh, wow. That would have been an insane pickup if WaWa managed to find that. Wow. And again, I felt Supernoon just stuck to this solo Darius. Way more than we've seen this tournament so far.
Just flying perfectly over Darius' head there. The super assist.
Oh, no. Slight miss time.
The hook. Delay. Beautiful tech. Ready for the tag as well.
Oh, into the throw!
You know, just if you even a chance you're going to block that, you know right there. You understand that Supernoon is not going to try and challenge it with a button. So you know the block's going to be happening. Why give you a block when a grab will do the job? Smart stuff there now as WaWa match point.
No, not quite. It is winners finals.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
You are, but don't worry.
I'm actually an idiot. Sorry, chat. Not my finest moment right here.
That's right. Maybe you get the chance to say it in like 2 minutes from now.
I think with enough,
with
enough commentary practice, I will become a good commentator one day.
Yeah, one day, mate.
Just give me 10 more years.
We'll get there. Oh, there it is. And that counter hit, even more so. You could definitely see that WaWa is, I feel like WaWa is just a lot more kind of calm on defense right now. But there's a big opening. Okay, Supernoon. The push block. Supernoon was still going for the overhead there as well. Supernoon is not deterred. Still confident.
Really good defense. Continuing it.
Oh, no.
I like that. Honestly,
oh,
I
picked
really
it up on
like.
Echo.
You were talking about just being comfortable on defense. How about blocking all of that for at least 10 seconds? The second you see Darius, it almost looked like a jab on reaction to that.
Wait, hang on. That is, yeah, wow. Why am I even surprised that that route killed? I feel like we are just disgustingly optimal right now. It's a two-touch scenario on like every health bar.
I think when you've got Yasuo and Echo on the same
grab.
team, it isn't even expect the unexpected. It's
okay.
Expect the expected. All right. Here we go now.
Limit strike ender, nice.
That
good block.
Timing. I mean, it's almost like a frame kill, isn't it, when you're going for that immediate S2?
It just helps you time.
Exactly. We've seen so many Darius players just use that to time your meeting.
But this is not an impossible comeback scenario from Supernoon. Hang on. Gonna have to come off the Fury here, but
oh, damned if you do, damned if you don't right there.
Well, the decision there from Noon must have been like, right, I'm gonna Fury as soon as I get it, because unless WaWa specifically drops his own combo there. Oh wait, hang on. Is that actually it? Like, he's getting up. I mean, okay, full transparency, I was just assuming that it's like best of 5 winners, losers, grand finals, but if they're getting up, then maybe not. Maybe it is best of 3.
I was right all along.
By accident.
Oh, I could have hella not embarrassed myself. Now you're the stupid one.
I mean, I would argue that we're both foolish.
We're both losers.
Hey, one in chat if you thought it was 3 out of 5. I'm not the only one out there. I'm not even looking at chat right now. But I guarantee we're going to get some ones.
You asked chat a question, you're not even looking at chat.
Hey, this is the benefit of it being a co-stream. It's not my tournament. I don't know. I don't know.
We're just sitting there like, whoa, my hands are up, my hands are up, my hands are up, I'm not worried about it.
Hey, either way.
I'm just sitting there yapping.
Honestly, I'm disappointed because it means we get less matches.
I know.
But hey, you know,
I know.
Hey, we don't make the rules. What they want to do is, you know, I'm happy to go with whatever they want to do, and we'll just.
Yeah, that WaWa kid's pretty good at video games.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, it was such for me, right? Looking at how WaWa is playing this, whether it's everything just seems to be. I'm not going to use the word perfect because we've just entered early access. There's plenty that can still be learned, but combo execution, just the mind games, the reads, the reactions. Huge one is those reactions. Everything at play that seems to make you a good 2x KO player right now, WaWa seems to be working on a 10 out of 10 in that department.
No, genuinely,
if you have and even down to the fact that you're fighting Yasuo and Echo, 2 characters that many people have said to be the 2 best characters in the game right now, you are looking at a player with basically the perfect package. That's very scary to fight.
Again, I'm gonna be a broken record. I'm so sorry for repeating myself again. But
I'm sorry too.
It keeps being relevant. Cannot stress enough how important it is having impenetrable defense in a game like this, right? It's 2v2. It's a versus game. You've got assists. You've got damage, crazy mix-ups. If your defense is just better than everyone else's, most people in this game, they're not used to fighting players who can defend like that. They're just not. At some point, the opponent's going to break. They're going to crumble under the pressure. You're going to get an opening, and now it's party time. You know, everyone's got like setups they've rehearsed. Everyone's got execution.
Mate,
not everyone has defense, let alone defense like that.
From a young age, WaWa was just in the trenches of aggressive tag fighters. Like, games like this, that same genre of just assist all over the place, I'm going to mix you up all over the joint. Like, they're the games that WaWa has literally grown up with. Now, we'll be talking about WaWa later, because right now, K7 Showoff, Sonicfox, losers bracket, only one of them makes it into top 3 to fight Supernoon.
Yeah, it's just weird. These are 2 players who we would have commentated many times over the years in NetherRealm games. And now they're both playing 2x KO. It's weirdly familiar.
We've kind of invaded 2XKO with this MK player commentary. MK
I know,
players
it's on our channel and everything. Check that out.
2XKO time, baby boy!
All right. Now K7, starting with the Darius a bit more though. I find that K7's Darius has been a real highlight of this entire top 8, because I feel like going into this event, everyone knows K7, but he loves Yasuo. If he plays duos, he's playing Yasuo.
K7 knows K7 for Yasuo.
Yeah, but his Darius has been such a star performer. Oh, but that's a full pickup.
All right, OTG number 1.
Oh, there it is right there.
The thing is, going for a break there was a bit of a risk anyway, because almost every single time you see that rep of the S2, Sonicfox always goes for the Echo.
But that's where it gets dangerous. If ever you go for a break when the opponent, like when both of their characters are on the screen and they have the option of handshake, it's so dangerous to break because they will react and you'll get the instant punish. Oh,
it's what makes 2x assist and freestyle the best at doing it, because frankly, your assist is on the screen for longer. You've got more time to react to those baits. All right. Nice catch there. Big damage before this combo's even started. Unfortunately, does not find the final hit that no doubt would have gone into some kind of ender, whether it's situation, whether it's damage. Sonicfox lives to fight another day. Good block on the Yasuo. The jump back, retreating guard has been such a go-to option for K7, is that retreating guard. No more super assist. Ah, not even a combo, just a low into an overhead, and you weren't watching it. 1 round now, Sonicfox.
Every time I see Sonicfox go for that extension off the OTG as well, like the headbutt to get the corner crumple, it always hits from so much further out of the corner than I'm expecting. I'm never used to it. Tidy pickup here though, and here he comes again.
That might be the first time in this top 8 we've seen Sonicfox go for the overhead and tag into Echo instead.
No, we did see it one time before, but it's definitely been very uncommon. And look at the damage from this. That was a full combo.
All right. Wake up attack. I don't want to deal with any of this.
Hey, to be fair, you can afford to go for this kind of wake up so you have access to break. It's just,
exactly.
You never want to have to rely on breaking because it takes so long to come back.
Now, if you are going to break, you can do it safely now, but it looks very much like K7 would rather hold on to that meter.
Mix-up is incoming, right? Mix-up is on the way, so you probably just wait.
You can take away the bar if you do manage to get a break here. You got to watch out.
Oh, still didn't break early there either.
Can't break now. You can't. Can't do it, and you know you can't, so what do you do?
No, literally, that entire time that...
accept your death.
That entire time at the end of that combo that Sonic had technically, you know, made Warwick the active character was just blocking and letting Echo just do whatever. Just catching it.
All right, K7. Here we go. Knockdown. What's it going to be? Wake up! That is so disrespectful. Honestly, that was such a Sonicfox thing to do. So disrespectful.
I feel like we've officially gotten to the point that K7, that there's the fury. Like K7 could, K7 could not have waited any more than he already did there. I feel like that was such a greedy hold on to the break. Because the thing is, there are some instances, again, like we were saying before, breaking is never a guarantee. Breaking is very dangerous. But at some point, I think you've just got to go for it.
It's hard, though, right? Because K7 and Fox, who knows how many games online they've played against each other. They have probably played hundreds of games online already in this game. So at that point, when it comes to when you break, what kind of times they like to call
What
in
seems
assists,
obvious is very much not.
It's such a different layer. That whole time, you're probably waiting for the assist to come out earlier so you could wait for it and then break after, but Fox just never did. Anyway, we're going into this next match now. Now, if winners finals was 2 out of 3, I'm going to assume we are staying here. I mean, this is top 4 anyway.
Yeah, this will definitely be best of 3 because it's not finals yet. There we go. Same situation. I love that. That's such a high-level technique.
Something that's really shaping certain teams and certain strategies this weekend.
Well, it's one of the things that will always keep 2x assist and freestyle very strong.
Yes.
Because, I mean, your assists, they hang out for so much longer compared to, like, double down. All right. You have a long time to keep that threat. And there's the overhead again. It's been a while since we've seen Sonicfox just let that rip raw.
Just the post-knockdown situations of Warwick are so much more layered than certain other characters in this game.
Hang on a minute.
What a pickup.
Goodbye, Darius.
More than likely.
Darius.
More than likely.
And the Bloodlust is stopped. This is looking rough for the Yasuo in the back. K7's going to be very careful with how he approaches this neutral now.
Now, there are 3 bars of super assist ready to go. Oh, went for the big brain. Went for the big brain, but didn't find it. So that Bloodlust is going to go to waste. Echo, 3 bars. K7 just building 3 bars with Yasuo, however. Okay. Extend.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
No!
No, it misses it! Oh, that's unfortunate. You know we wanted that. just before the Fury so that you couldn't break. But it doesn't matter. We find it anyway.
Yeah, the important thing is that you don't lose for it, right? You don't put yourself in a punishable state. But that is match point already now for Sonicfox. Oh, nice air to air.
Get back.
Ooh, K7.
Oh, so nearly picked up from that. All right, mix-up time. The side switch. Can safely break now, but again, I think with this much health to work with, you know there's going to be something happening. It's not going to be an activation, but who cares? All right, mix-up time. Grab. OTG. Forward throw always provides OTG, especially in the corner.
Oh, tried to parry, but the wrong time. Maybe just saw K7 winding up that charged heavy and tried to respond, but
really good block on that side switch.
Wow.
However, not quite.
Oh!
The reaction again. Darius. All right, it's party time. Yes.
Throw combo, yep. Keeping it
Slash!
simple, but still massive damage. Oh, the parry!
Parry!
So many parries in this top 8, but this is why it's so high reward.
That parry was such a gorgeous choice, though, because you were bleeding.
Okay, this is perfect K7 comeback potential. Full health Yasuo, loads of meter, the chosen one. Can he do it?
Main character energy right here. Parry!
That will start it.
Parry into stance? Ooh, cool guy move.
Just building level 3. Do you spend it just to get rid of Warwick? Oh, you don't need to.
Darius. He did that like anime villain pose of the my hand. I did the same hand motion, but you can't see. Thanks for that. Yeah. People need to know
I can
these
really picture it now.
important details. Oh! God, that was disgusting. That was filthy.
I mean, there's no meter. Oh, unless Warwick's spending his. No! K7 has an opportunity! Wait, I wonder, do you think Yasuo just went underneath, like, the other side and turned that into a cross-up? Because it looked like Yasuo just went to the edge there. Oh!
All I know is that
oh, what
was
an
a dead
anti-air
character.
conversion. Wow.
The break. You know you can safely do so. Looked for a parry to at least get out of that situation. Not going to have to hold too much on block. Right, Sonicfox. What are we doing? Pressure.
At any time, you
Two-time
get the
assist.
handshake.
Yeah. Oh, you can only block for so long, mate.
Well, it's because every other time there, Sonicfox has gone for a left-right, right? The side switch with Echo, but really held fire at it this time.
Activate.
Oh, scary. That was just a counter hit.
Oh, wait, we found our way out. Just like that. Bit of a scrambly situation immediately after getting clipped. Now Warwick's back in there.
Okay, yep, there's the counter hit air to air.
Massive air to air, might I add. Can't find the final hit. Doesn't matter. We'll call it a reset. Oh, wait, you've got no break.
That's got to be a dead Warwick.
Oh, you're dead, mate. As long as you don't drop it. And we will not. Big slash. And that's now going to be Warwick out for the count. And hang on a second. K7, after hitting another one, big crumple in the corner, over half-life down, and we're just piling up the damage. Again, Fox just getting opened up. The basic hits. I wonder what Fox was going for there.
Hey, it didn't matter in the end. K7 was able to find those confirms, make the damage stick, and force us into a game number 3. Fighting for our tournament lives are we right now for K7 and Sonicfox.
A lot of people considered Sonicfox to be the favorite to win this tournament, getting sent to losers, winners round of the top 8 by WaWa now. Not making it into top 3, that would be unexpected.
But what a story it would be for K7. But let's not speak too soon. There's a whole match still lying ahead of us.
Okay. Tag launcher, Warwick. My question is, what's next?
Ooh, oh! Tricky!
Disgusting post-wall grab crosser.
Elements of like Vega or whatever they're going on there, regardless.
There
it worked
is
out.
so much.
Oh, the overhead!
If a character had a claw, even if they're not a werewolf, there's part of them in this kit. Shoutouts to Combo Fiend.
Hey, this character is sick. Okay, there's a pickup. Now, Darius, again, was the one who was responsible for the big hit before. Okay, okay. Hang on a minute. Your K7 down on life, but 3 bars close to Fury. Sonicfox nowhere near pressing after the leap. Okay, K7, hit number 1. Bleed is on. Do you spend a bar heal? Do you just go for the knockdown?
Limit strike into setup.
Ooh!
The immediate jump in, that's an OTG.
Sonicfox went straight back for it again. Yeah, no option there. Honestly, the boldness, the confidence of Sonicfox. Going for air leap into button on block is what led to Fox getting hit there. On the next knockdown, immediately went for the air leap again. Sonicfox refuses to be deterred. Oh, okay.
was reserved going in for the Fury in that last round, but the benefit of doing that is you're now going into this round with a full break. That's going to be a pickup. And not only a pickup, but that's going to be good knockdown advantage. A good situation to be in. You're not going to need bleed when your opponent's that weak. Uh-oh. There's the pickup from Fox, however. The break. Yeah, out of here. No!
Walks into it!
That is not a happy birthday you want to take, even on the best of days. That is doing so much damage to both characters, and it's going to continue!
Wait, hang on, is he gone?
I think that's 2x KO. I think that might be 2x KO. Oh! 2x KO! Sonicfox! What the hell was that, Mustard?
That was a quick finish to the round. Goodness me. I mean, it's doubly bad for K7 because K7 just used the break to keep Darius alive, just for Darius to immediately get happy birthdayed into the full 2x KO. Both characters gone at the same time, and Sonicfox advancing through, which does mean our top 3 is decided. It's going to be Sonicfox, Supernoon, and WaWa. Fantastic top 3, if I do say so myself. But, yeah, what a finish.
And I think looking at this top 8 on paper, I think there are many people that would have possibly put these 3 players in their predictions. The order, you know, to be determined, and everyone's got a favourite of theirs. But when you're looking at players that could make up that final 3 in the bracket, yeah, I mean, you're looking at WaWa, who a lot of people are saying they feel like is the best in EU right now.
I guarantee you there are a lot of local fans who are in that crowd and waiting with bated breath to see if WaWa is going to be able to take this tournament. Because the thing is, like, Supernoon and Vox, these are 2 of the best players in the game currently. You know, they've had a success in the online space. They've clearly been grinding. They've both been very vocal.
Look at
I mean, just look at that entire catch. Yeah, I actually didn't realize that still counts as a 2x KO. I thought it was only if it was like a double KO, like the same combo KO'd both characters. But it's just if they're both gone at the same time, I guess.
Must
Either
be
way,
a time window, perhaps.
But yeah, but you know, Supernoon and Sonicfox, which is going to be our next match in Losers Finals. They are 2 players who are extremely vocal about this is the next game that they are looking to grind. You know, Supernoon, I don't know exactly the journey, but came to see a lot of success in Dragon Ball Fighters, then Guilty Gear Strive, now 2x KO. Sonicfox, every NetherRealm game for the most part. DBFZ as well, Skullgirls. Now, these are 2 players who are no stranger to playing many other fighting games at the highest possible level and seeing success in those games. And they are both here seriously with 2x KO. This is the next 10,000 hour project for both of them, you know. But unfortunately for us, only one of them can advance through, but it does mean we get some good games on the way, I am sure.
I always love to see this kind of matchup in a tournament, though. Late stage. Excuse me, got a bit of a cough on me today. Being able to see 2 people that play against each other online all the time, you know they exchange tech, you know they talk about the game all the time. I mean, that's what everyone's been doing since they got here. Just constantly just talking about the game.
Hey, I will interrupt you for a second.
Here, so the developers are here to chat to as well, which has just been a great learning experience all round.
I will interrupt you for a second, though, to say we've been talking about the players who have just been at the booth and just grinding matches. And that's just here. I guarantee when they go back to the hotel, they're still playing. These 2 have played. They must have played for like 2 hours yesterday, at least. And that's just at the convention here. So we are going to be starting this set on some layers already developed. You know what I'm saying? Well, Onion Games.
Sonicfox is scoring that first blood, and we ain't dropping that combo now. We're building up the bloodlust. There's the break. That break, not done to stop damage, but A, put Fox in the corner, and B, stop that bloodlust, because that is where Fox becomes very dangerous.
Oh, but immediate hit, though, from Warwick. Okay, goes for a reset. The good block on the left-right.
Oh, huge catch! Just a bold S2. It's weird saying that's unlike Supernoon to use the S2 like that, but it is.
Oh, calls out. Supernoon going for that airborne pull into follow-ups usually, but I guess the 2H, those air attack invulnerability frames,
goes for the
paying in dividends right now.
Yo, that cross-up bite, Supernoon still ready to block that direction. That was a fantastic block on the cross-up.
Oh, tried to parry, though.
Opened up, no breaker in sight, so this is all going to be good
damage.
damage.
Probably a dead character, right? Echo's gone? There's no way he lives this.
I mean, it could be anything. It could be tag launcher. Yep, did hit. OTG, DP.
And that is going to build the bloodlust too. So not only was that just enough to kill the Echo, we're now looking at a bloody Warwick. Oh, but a huge catch. Hang on. No, fell out of it. Never mind. Okay. No,
hitting some of those like forward S2s and stuff like that can be a bit strange if the opponent's airborne.
Probably you don't Fury here, right?
Oh, that would be a huge waste.
I mean, it would just be a risk, because Darius can do it, but I don't know. There's a fully stocked Sonicfox here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's going to be death. But the important thing is Supernoon was able to hold on to that Fury.
It's also understanding that Fox has break as well. So if you used Fury there and it didn't work out, you're even worse off because your opponent still has breaker available.
Ooh, that would have been a very long range catch. Okay, catches a recovery. That was a straight up punish. At Warwick dive bomb, it's so good if it connects with your opponent, but if it whiffs, you are in trouble.
Darius 5M, that's standing medium. Just the second you've got any kind of ranged base assist on the back of that, it becomes such a frightening button. Chases it down.
Okay.
Good choice now. Knock him into the corner. We've seen this Darius damage before. Limit strike into a setup now.
Okay.
Wake up attack. Great choice there from Fox. Chases it down. Really smart air tech.
I feel like Sonicfox has done more successful wake-up attacks than like anyone else in this top 8. Oh, okay. A massive opening here for Supernoon. Warwick is out of there. This is where you want Sonicfox to be. Back to the corner. Options limited. Oh, but just getting opened up.
Not going to be worth the break just yet.
No, you definitely have some risks you can take before you have to start worrying if you're Supernoon.
And that should be dead for sure. Finish the job. Yes, indeed. Hey, 1 round apiece.
Okay, losers finals. The winners finals was best of 3, so I'm assuming losers finals is the same. Okay, it's been a little while since we've just seen that overhead connect.
In the time it takes me to have a sip of water, we see another overhead and actually make that 2. Echo, yes indeed.
Yep, triple.
The push block to make that leap whiff. Definitely saving the skin of Supernoon. There's the break though to stop that corner combo from coming through. Fox. There is still going to be some bloodlust remaining, but just trying to keep you as far away as physically possible.
Oh, huge!
Charged button. Huge damage incoming that was unfortunately knocked away. Pressure.
Oh, that was disgusting.
I can't even see. Where did that hit?
God, that was like using the Darius pull to like move where they are, the left, right, then you're in the front again doing a low, faking out. What even was that?
Echo's wearing a really dark cloak as well, so it's even harder to see him. All right. The air projectile, stunning Warwick in place.
Oh,
Tag
this is looking a
launcher.
phenomenal
Darius.
situation for
Level
Supernoon.
3. Level 3! Okay. Chop him up. Chop him up, big man. Game 1. Supernoon. If Supernoon gets this win, you know there's going to be a pop-up.
Supernoon, and honestly, of everyone in our top 8, I feel like Supernoon is the most emotional. We will definitely see a pop-off if, again, this happens, because still plenty left to play for. There's a catch. We know Supernoon has the potential. That was a pretty commanding round 3.
Immediate chase down. Orb is going to disappear, though. Doesn't really matter too much as the break's been activated. There's the tag immediately, though. Breaking and then almost instantly getting opened up is not a great feeling to have. You know tag launch, OTG, knocked down.
Okay, that's enough. There's enough of this. You do get to pick up off that forward throw in the corner very easily with Warwick. Getting enough. Building that meter as well. This is a scary situation to be in.
I love how when you do stuff like that, you always assume it's going to scale heavily, and then a super comes out, and it just doesn't.
Oh, the cross-up, the Wolverine!
Swiss cheese!
And there's super. Is there a route that kills off of this, though? No, keeping it nice and simple. No more bloodlust left, but so much job is done there. Oh, finishes it, okay.
What defense, Supernoon! That chain of S2s with Warwick is so difficult to deal with sometimes because you really never know when he's going to pull the trigger on that final hit.
Well, it's the assist as well. Like, it's just knowing you have to block the whole thing and then assist could come out at any point. But
all right, hang on a minute, Supernoon. Hang on a minute,
I mean,
mate.
Fury's basically there.
I mean, you are Darius. You got a big axe. You pretty much sneeze on Echo and you've done massive damage to him.
If you're... Oh, wow.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, wait. Wait a minute. That's a full combo.
I mean, it won't come close to killing, but it's a lot of damage.
That's half-life, though.
There's the bleed. Okay, a hit from here would kill. So if Sonicfox gets opened up, we're going to have to see the Fury. But then again, when can you do it safely?
I mean, you're
hang on! Okay, managed to find the Fury straight away. Chip damage. Is it chip damage? It is. Okay. Good for Sonicfox, obviously, to be able to seal that round off. But good for Noon because you get the break out of Sonicfox. It takes so long to build that break back.
It's not going to be a happy birthday. You got flung onto the other side of the screen. However, good block.
Interruption.
think we really have to look at what's going to come next from this. Projectile into slash. How
So
much
much
damage
damage off
into
that.
bleed? The pathing that Supernoon has to ensure that
Wait,
bleed comes
hang
out
on a minute, never
is
mind.
huge.
That is a huge thing, though, because Warwick, we know the Sonicfox Warwick is scary, but I think Echo facilitates a lot of it. You know, Echo is much more of a solo-appropriate comeback character. Warwick, I mean, he can do it, sure, but again, without access to the Echo tag, significantly less effective.
Wait, we found it. And that started the combo, so we got plenty of hits of gravity, and by all means, this will be, I would say should be, does not matter, Supernoon, match point. The full break on both sides, even Stevens. How's it going to start off?
The first thing going to be so important, it's going to be Supernoon. Manages to get the breakout. Sonicfox immediately on the back of a clutch parry, but Sonicfox instantly fighting back. We're now trading break for break.
The defensive jump. Oh, the side switch.
Actually surprised they didn't whiff. And the Darius! He let it go, the shoulder charge.
It's what that's going to lead to is what worries me. Limit strike into the activation!
Oh, no!
It totally beat what looked like a wake-up attack there. Sonicfox taking tons of damage. And there's the tag launch, Darius. Projectile. Yep. We just want damage. We want the side switch. Ooh, looked for the meaty. A little bit too early, but does it matter? Warwick. Basically 1% left. I know we're going to recharge some health, but Fox has to be so careful.
Every time Warwick comes out, you're going to have to hold your breath if you're Supernoon, because if he gets breathed on, he's done. It's desperately trying to regenerate that grey life.
But Fox wasn't ready for that on block. The cheeky super. It catches so many people, and that's going to lead to more. All right, we trade. Great situation for Supernoon. Oh, the defensive jump gets completely through that overhead, and we pick something up significant. Right, Fox. Tag launcher. Warwick. Done a great job. He's recovered all of his possible life now. And speaking of recovering life, I mean, that's what Warwick can sometimes do.
No, Warwick staying alive there was important, because it now means he's here, he's built that level 3, he's come in, he's finished off Darius, and he has Bloodlust. Now, he has not got a lot of health, admittedly, but getting that first hit. Oh, wow, yeah, keeping it empty. And there's the break. Oh, and the lockdown. Running up with the Warwick option, just keeping him stuck. Oh, wow. I respect that.
I'm out of there.
I mean, even on a timeout, you definitely still have the life lead. Had the life lead. Never mind. Sonicfox does manage to find the full pickup. He'll be so careful. Okay, the wake-up attack actually takes him out. Wait, no, we're still playing.
Oh, no. Baited. Baited! And that's going to be it. Supernoon. The job is not done, but what a result in losers finals.
God,
a bit
the
of a mini pop-off.
It's written all over his face. You know, Supernoon, again, one of those players who he wants that win, and now he is so close. However, all that stands in his way, young WaWa, who had such a dominant showing in that winner's side. And as if by script, we are ending at EU versus NA in our grand finals. Fantastic. Again, though, much like I said when Leffen was eliminated, I will say the same thing for Sonicfox. A lot of respect for bringing one of these new characters to the tournament already. You know, we're talking about how you may have an advantage of, you know, you're playing a character that people might not be as practiced against because they are so new, but at the same time, you have to play that character yourself. You know, there's only so much time you can have in these characters already. So to bring them to the top level of competition and do well, Sonicfox definitely deserves the props this time for sure. But that is going to be where Sonicfox's tournament comes to an end as Supernoon is advancing through to our grand finals.
It's a great story for me. I think it's wonderful to be able to see all sorts of different players come together. We mentioned this at the beginning of the show that 2XKO's very much kind of brought many different communities under one roof. We have people from all over here, and it's kind of no surprise. It's just a new game, a new entry, something different, something that people are really just having fun with.
Honestly, I feel like every now and then this will happen in the FGC, you know, because fighting games has been around for decades. We've all seen franchises that have been around for decades as well. But every now and then you will just get a straight-up new game. And it has this effect on people where it kind of just unites everyone from other games. And, you know, a lot of people from different backgrounds of the FGC will give it a try. And 2XKO is absolutely one of those games. So, it's one of the reasons I think it's been so exciting, you know, to see what early results have been, what characters and fuses people have gravitated towards.
I mean, there's favorites.
Yeah, I mean,
there's definitely preferred options.
And that is what we're going to be seeing in this grand finals. You know, there's no getting around it. It has definitely been a tournament of a lot of Echo, a lot of Yasuo. both those characters will be prominent in this grand finals. I mean, that is literally the team that WaWa plays. But again, if you're playing characters who are that strong and they are so effective with their game plan, and you are good enough to use them at that level, like more than anyone else can, why not?
And while we get set up here, I want to extend a thank you for those that are choosing to spend your Saturday here with us. We are here live from Nice, 2XKO at EVO France. A lot of moving parts caused this to happen. You know, Riot came out in full force to get everything together, the booth of which you're seeing the tournament played from right now.
Shouts to Riot, shouts to the mix-up crew, shouts to the French community for just holding it down.
Yo, the French community has just been passion all the way, all weekend long. And now, our final series of the night. WaWa versus Supernoon. WaWa on the winner's side. If you win this set, that's it. You win the tournament. Supernoon has to reset the bracket and then win. Basically, double the work.
Yep. Got to put WaWa into losers and then win. Double the work to do, but that's what happens. WaWa hasn't lost yet. That's his advantage. Oh, huge anti here. Now, the winner's final between these two was, let's be real, it was very dominant to WaWa. So let's see if this is a change of pace.
Oh, there's the double.
Did that cross up?
You know what? I don't even know where it hit. I just saw it come out a second time, and I saw it land. Now, limit strike, knockdown. It puts Yasuo in such an interesting position to like perfectly scout out that forward roll. Anti-air too! Now, Supernoon. Not a great situation to be in here. We are going to have one bar of meter to play with. Doesn't take much to build that second. However, fully stocked Yasuo and Echo health-wise. I mean, they're laughing. They can get hit so many times. Good blocks, though, from Supernoon, blocking the entire sequence. But WaWa, okay, no! I love that flip out. All right, so, big damage incoming. The bleed as well. That's all up to Darius. I mean, he's got the damage. Oh, okay, overhead pickups. And that's it. Even though it's just Darius, with masterful use that super assist, it's still a two-touch sequence and a parry, so confident that that air hook was coming out. I feel like WaWa did the parry before Supernoon even did the move.
No, I'm going to say it. WaWa has the best parries in 2XKO. I have not seen a single... don't get me wrong. There are competitive players with good parries, but WaWa is just on another level, I swear. Because every parry we see is like a game changer. Oh, overhead, cheap stuff.
All right, lovely forward throw, though. Preemptive tag just to make sure we can do it. Activate. Wake up, that was the right choice for the moment. Not only saves your skin, but just pushes away that clone.
Oh, wow. That was such a good reaction to see that overhead was going to connect.
But that's the magic word here, reactions. That's what WaWa's entire game plan is built around. Crazy lockdown pressure, really high damage, but reactions like this, I mean, it limits so much of your options.
But, I mean, Noon is still trying to make these big decisions on defense. Even there, like, back-to-back buttons on blocks, specifically to read that WaWa was going to move in.
Still found the pickup on the corner, too. Right, massive
damage.
Pressure. That bleed certainly doesn't tickle in this situation. Oh, finds the strike, but unfortunately that tag really had other plans for the combo you were about to do. Jump in. Darius. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you.
That's got to be a character gone. Yep, Supernoon going to keep it nice and simple here. Just finish it off. Now, WaWa down to the solo Yasuo. Lots of meter to spend.
And as you can see on the top of your screen, folks, Grand Finals, FT3. First to 3.
Okay, that's actually good to know, because I was wondering if this would be best of 3 again. The wake-up level 3 is good, however. Now, this isn't going to get anywhere near a dead character, but that's a big chunk of damage to do. At this point, I mean, it might near enough be strike throw.
Going in with that super assist.
Oh, that whiffed.
We actually still have two. We have 2 super assists left to go if you're WaWa.
Oh, the Raw!
No! Ask and ye shall receive!
The Raw super assist. But you know, that would have been covered on block as well, right? Like, WaWa was going to run behind it, and if you're stuck blocking it, do something with it with Yasuo, but didn't need to.
Yo, Ari headphones?
Yeah, it's almost like it's all branded. It's almost like it's the 2XKO booth.
Good point, my brother.
Oh, wow! Okay.
That was a side Darius maneuver.
Yep. Started the combo one side, ended the other.
That was a Darius that was just locked in. His eyeballs to the whole 180.
Dude, WaWa's wake-up timing has actually been crazy. Yeah. With how often we're seeing those wake-up attacks, like, connect, you wouldn't assume how risky they are to actually go for. Oh, there's the handshake to pick up.
Yep, and with the freestyle available, we could actually go in for something with the tag, use a grab, and then know, well, my partner's still on the screen, so I'm going to turn that grab into a combo anyway. All right. Looked for the wall bounce there. Darius, those enders in the corner, activating Bleed, putting in so much chip damage situations. I mean, actually, speaking of which, Bleed activated, taking some huge damage.
Oh, wow,
just a grab and a dead. Oh, no! I would say a dead character. Baits out the wake up. That was almost catastrophic.
Almost, not quite. Supernoon able to find it anyway. Dude, Darius doing a lot of work in this set already. That's where that Bleed is going to get scary. Bleed, yeah, blocking that super with the Bleed on. Oof. Doesn't look like much, but it will add up soon enough, I tell you. Oh,
counter
over the button. Yeah, they went completely over the low. Okay, Supernoon around on the board. Signs of life.
Not only signs of life, but solid as a rock signs of life. Such a good situation for you. You know, you have a really good first game for WaWa, and Supernoon's thinking, you know what, I'm still going to be competitive in this matchup. With it being a first to 3, there is a lot more work that Supernoon has to do. 2 first to 3s back-to-back versus the player that dominantly sent you to losers. If anyone's up for it, it's clearly Noon.
But again, that's another thing that comes with like seasoned tournament players. They're used to putting in those long shifts on tournament day. They're going to have to be ready. Oh, the parries! Oh, Yasuo took so much damage even in all that.
Unfortunately, it didn't do much to save Yasuo from all that damage.
Yasuo's like, well done, giving him the thumbs up with a black eye.
A little bit late on that confirm, unfortunately. That standing heavy just completely whiffed on the ground. And because of it,
uh-oh, what's a mix?
Oh, what a wake-up. These wake-up attacks have been on point, I gotta say. They really have. So many of them have hit all tournament long.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Speaking of hit, what happened there? Oh, what is going on?
I don't know, but we had a break, so that's good.
Absolute pandemonium in this round. Supernoon still has a break.
Straight overhead into the second super. Let's go. What's your feet?
Whenever I see Noon just go for those like almost full screen run-ins with Darius, you kind of be a bit worried about what he's planning. Because he's usually so reserved, especially when he's got the life lead. There's another hit. Okay, Supernoon looking good to tie us up. We might be going to 1-1.
We are looking at Yasuo with plenty of meter, however, and a level 3 will kill. Any sort of confirm
look at that massive lump of grey life that you just cannot build back, though. You have to watch out. There's going to be a reversal potential. Never mind. Oh, yep, the bait.
Parry! What a choice! A message was sent there. 1 game apiece. Now, may as well be a best of 3. That parry was cool. That was a cool guy maneuver.
Well, that's the thing, though. Sometimes you'll go for parries that are, like, reactionary, but sometimes you'll just parry because
you know it's going to work.
Just a hard read. I assume that was a reaction to, like, doing parry outside of the, like, super freeze. Either way, it worked. I don't even think it was necessary because you could have blocked it and then just punished it normally, right? But, hey, knocked down. Another wake-up attack. They have just been so on it. Air-to-air.
Nice confirm. Opponent's feet still on the ground as well, so just take the damage for what we can. In the blink of an eye, 1 character down. Darius, now it's all up to you, Echo. A decision to make, do you Fury or do you not? I just feel like it's, you know, in this situation, surely Supernoon holds on to it. I mean, it's almost 2 full life bars too. Kind of just concede. Do your best, right? But this round's very likely to not go your way.
This is like the worst case scenario. Limit strike into the rewind super.
Lovely parry into grab, actually. That was a good move.
Wow, actually defended against that setup. Disgusting. Oh, gets hit. Yeah, I can't imagine we'll see the Fury from Noon here. Probably just let this one go. Goodness gracious. And that's enough. Okay, WaWa already responding. Yeah, you know, not to reiterate, but the winners finals was so one-sided to WaWa. So the fact that Noon is being able to bring it back is a nice adaptation, but adaptation goes both ways. Oh wow, that just hit. I didn't quite find a punish on that one, but we're at least able to. The second you can retreat back, at least they're not going to get any kind of Oki or plus frames or anything of the sort from their break.
The problem is, though, the break's plus frames were adjusted in the recent patch, but even then.
Oh no, a drop. And a punish, okay. Yeah, unfortunate input error there from WaWa.
Unfortunate business all round as now immediately WaWa turns things around, stabilizes again. Haven't had the most perfect of execution in this game, but...
Oh, okay. There's a catch at least. That's got to be a character gone, surely.
I mean, yes. For sure. Do you even need a super? Nope. Save the meter. For another time, this is going to be all up to you, Darius. Go on, man. You can do it. You just got to worry about all of these mix-ups and the damage and the meter and the breaker, but... You know.
I will say Noon's blocks on these extended sequences have been so good. It's just, there's only so long you can hold off.
So much
the delay! Noon was even waiting for something, but the slight delay. Still
so
caught
much
by
of
that
that pressure, though, is tied to Echo, and that's a character that Noon himself has just put so much time into.
Yeah, we straight up, we need like a third booth just for the crowd.
Yeah,
there's a lot more people than there's space for.
Hey, shout-outs to our wonderful crowd here in person. I know you can't hear me or anything, and you're probably not going to watch it back because you watched the French one, but shout-outs to you lovely people. That's 2-1 for WaWa, however, one game away from being your first EVO champion here, 4-2 XKO. And is on a bit of a rampage in this game, gets the breaker. Supernoon keeps himself alive, but this neutral has just been hard to navigate. The forward movement alone of Yasuo and Echo is so strong. Then you add the buttons on top, the constant side switches. They're both great at just dealing with each other's assist projectiles too. Right, Darius coming in. Projectile, bleed!
I almost wonder if Noon waited extra long just to try and cover for break. And that's exactly what we see here. This is best case scenario for Noon. So much damage dealt. And now nowhere near a break is WaWa. Oh, okay.
Been the cleanest situation, but at the end of the day, they've
got
the bait and got the damage, but
when you don't finish your plate, when it's half measures instead of full combos,
there was so
give
much
them a
left
sign
on the
to fight
table.
back.
All right, the pull in, the bleed activated.
WaWa's just blocking all of it.
Yeah,
but he's got the bleed.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
bleeding.
Chip is a threat. But
block away, mate. See if I can. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Darius.
Very important for Noon to be able to stabilize that, because I feel like Noon had some big opportunities and just left it all in the open.
All four characters on the screen. We're swinging. We're swinging. We're parrying. Oh, watch your feet, mate. You want to retreat in guard. Think again. All right, knocked down.
No.
Escape.
Okay, turns it into a reset.
Call it a reset, mate. Super confirm. More damage to follow.
Damn, I think Noon is losing the echo on that. Oh, that is an unfortunate way for it to go. Kind of wayward reset into no more echo. Now Darius is stuck by himself again.
Whether or not you Fury is going to be entirely dictated by how much damage you can do pretty much right now. If you can kill a character, save it. If you can build up meter, maybe. But Supernoon has to make a decision here.
Again, right there, that delay, that was definitely trying to catch for a potential Fury. But this could definitely be the last Fury that Supernoon even gets to use in the tournament. You cannot make that decision lightly.
It's very clear that we're holding on to it, that's for sure. You have another round to play with. The breaker in the next round is very likely going to be more important, especially Darius. I mean, Darius versus two characters with crazy forward movement, fast buttons, Echo's projectile. Could be a bit tricky for Darius to navigate that minefield, right?
So much, though, hanging in the balance in what could potentially be our final round. Will WaWa be able to seal it and be your first champion here in EU on home turf?
Now, there is no assist available. Goes for a break last minute. Could be the last break that Supernoon has access to in this game.
Wow.
Anti-air. A bit too close, though. Bit of a weird cross-up situation. Echo.
Across this
Darius, no!
Oh, hang on. Hold that thought. Darius taking so much damage in the back. And Echo getting opened up as well. This is not looking good for Supernoon.
Bad to worse, mate. Now, the air tech to escape. Darius, he's taking so much damage and he's not even really been on the field. All right, Super, activate.
This
Echo
whole round has been so weird, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is how it ends. Supernoon has such a comeback to make, but will not be able to do it. WaWa manages to be your first ever 2XKO champion here at EVO Nice. Manages to defend it on home turf in front of this massive crowd. You know he's got to be happy with that.
It was just a phenomenal performance from start to finish. You know the French community, they're going to be over the moon with that one. The relief in his face, I can't believe it.
Hey, I will say, as that grand finals went on, it started to look kind of scrambly, you know? We were seeing combos drop that WaWa doesn't normally drop. Like, weird kind of wayward hits happening, but that's what happens when you get to this level of play. You can see how close you are to getting that win. And WaWa was able to find it in the end. What a well-deserved GG's through and through. I mean, obviously, commiserations to Supernoon for getting so close. You know he wanted that first place.
I'm not even surrounded by a crowd, and I'm giving a little clap.
No, you got to do it. But WaWa, I mean, you know, the Europeans have been saying WaWa is the player to watch in this game, and I think we are seeing exactly why that is. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
We are in that generation of players that play multiple fighting games, champions in some, but those fundamentals just more than carry over. And we're very much seeing, I think, the rise of that player. There's so many players in our bracket today.
First of many potential wins in the future. You know, this was the first Impact event. There are many, many more, some online, some off. Shouts to Riot for doing that support. Shouts to the community organizers for doing those events that they can support in the first place. But yeah, this is not the last time we'll see WaWa take a big first place, I am sure.
Hey, but with this victory, WaWa goes into the next big tournament for 2XKO with, like, the target. Because now, if we're looking at, you know, recent results and you look at who is seen as, like, the best player right now, I mean, when we're talking about the best players on the planet, most of them were here. You know, I know we don't have, like, certain players from various parts of Asia, like Japan, for example. Like, obviously, we don't have every player under one roof. That would be ignorant of me to say otherwise, but I think that most of the players, at least in the West, we had it covered. And WaWa not only took it, but I would say rather dominantly took it.
Yeah, for real.
A perfect player.
Lived up to the reputation. You know, WaWa has been around for a decent amount of time now, very successful in DBFZ, and basically any game that he puts his mind to, it seems. But for today, the 2XKO champion. As this is a co-stream, I'll be honest, I don't really know what's going to happen for the rest of the stream. I assume we're going to go to the awards ceremony at some point.
Yeah, I think there's going to be an awards ceremony.
Yeah, we've got medals, I assume, to give out, prizes and whatnot. But, you know, while we find out what's going to happen, don't worry. We've got you covered. We're going to yap a little bit more.
I've had fun.
But no, this has been great. It has been a pleasure, dude. Thank you so much for, once again, a top 8 in the books. But this time, a completely different game, 2XKO. So thank you so much to Riot. Thank you so much to, again, the Mix-Up crew for organising the event to begin with. Thank you to the players for putting on such a fantastic show. But, yeah, it's been a great weekend all in all. We will have a full day of content here as well at EVO Nice for 2XKO. Tomorrow, there is the EMEA versus North America show match that's taking place at some point tomorrow. I don't know where it's streamed. I assume it won't be hard to find out if it is.
Hey, look, follow the 2XKO socials.
Yes.
They've been extremely on it with information this weekend. I think the easiest place to go is just at 2XKO, play 2XKO. There's various territories as well that they've been sequentially over the course of the entire weekend just updating people on what's happening, where it's happening, when's it happening, and all that good stuff. So tomorrow, a day of extremely fun activities. It's not just the EMEA versus NA exhibition that will be taking place.
There's a bunch of fun stuff.
You'll be seeing us tomorrow. We'll be doing some fun stuff tomorrow as well. You might actually get to see us play a little bit of the game, but that will be quite nice. Duos for me has me in a vice grip.
It is addictive.
Being able to play a game like this with you, where we're doing sick stuff, but we're also arguing the whole time.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back and hard to replace. Anyone that has a sibling at home that you used to play video games with, if you want to play 2XKO with them, do it. Like, you won't
Playing duos with a family member is not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not.
Like, you need thick skin.
You've got to be strong and hardened like we are.
Yeah, which is, I mean, there's
well
so much
hard.
I could just dissect there, but I simply don't think it's the time or place to do it.
It's like, in your head, you're like, you're just an idiot, stupid person.
I mean, these are your words,
Bad
not mine.
duo partner.
But I'm not obligated to disagree with them.
That's fair enough.
Not at this moment in time, anyway. But thank you all so much for tuning in and watching at home for this English co-stream, whether you're streaming it to your own communities, hello, or whether you're just watching the English stream, or whether you had the French one open at the same time. Regardless, thank you for spending your day with us. It's been a fantastic day of just good old 2XKO. There'll be many more events to come in the future, I am sure. Just keep an eye out, like we said, on the 2XKO socials for various happenings and whatnot. But yeah, just thank you very much again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you are staying in tune for more. And yeah, we'll let you know.
I think there's going to be a lot of possible trash talk now for the show match tomorrow, because
there is fuel for the fire.
Because WaWa won the tournament pretty dominantly, but then at the same time, the other 3 players were NA. So I already know where this conversation's going to go. It's going to be EU. You ain't nothing without WaWa. We made up the rest of it. And then people will be like, they play tomorrow, though, after people say that, and EU win again. That's going to be like, now what? Because this just reminds me of some of the other games where, like, there are so many sick players already from different parts of the world that the international tournaments excite me very much. And
well, I feel like
for a
talking
new
about,
game, too.
Early international presence is a very modern FGC thing. When we first started competing, we're not even, like, dinosaurs by, like, FGC standards, but we've been around for, 10+ years.
Dinosaurs was quite a word to choose.
No, but...
Legends, I would say.
No, dinosaurs, I mean in an endearing, not a detractory. You know what I'm saying? It was a good, it was a good thing, not a bad. Stop making it worse.
Valle, the prime dinosaur of our generation.
Dinosaurs are cool as... I'm going to say it. That's too comfortable on my own stream. But they're cool, man. But regardless, it's a very modern thing, is competition, being able to be international from the get-go. When we first started competing, it was basically unheard of. Or it was big news if someone from a different country flew to a tournament, whether they went to an EVO, whether they went to like a larger event, similar. It was not always going to happen, especially in the games that we were affiliated with, right? You would still, even when we started getting into things, you'd still see that, Japanese players might come for Street Fighter tournaments.
Especially for the French tournaments, actually.
Yeah, but it's quite appropriate, we should say, even in France, because France would always bring people together. But again, even back then, it was a big deal. It was quite rare. It was a big investment for a lot of people. There wasn't the reward there is to play for now if you're one of those players who stands a chance to win. But nowadays, again, here we are. The game's not even officially out. It's early access, and a bunch of players are here to play. Even so, again, shouts to Riot for making it happen.
I definitely feel like we should use this opportunity to encourage people that are watching. If you're still sticking around, hey, 2XKO has a lot of competitive activity happening pretty much right now. There's so many online tournaments. You've got things like TNS
weekly, so it's consistent.
You've
practice,
got constant tournaments that I can't even list them here because I don't want to miss anything out, basically. But whether you're in EU, whether you're in North America, there are so many events happening almost on a daily basis that have streams, that have commentary, that have all that good stuff. Whether you want to get into doing some commentary yourself, I know some of you might be watching, you've seen what we do, and you think, you know what, I really like this game, I wouldn't mind trying that out. There's tons of online activity that if you just reach out to organizers and, everyone seems to be pretty chill. And
it's a new game, right? It's
play,
a fresh experience.
commentate, make content, make videos, go to these live events. You might find yourself a real new hobby to enjoy, and I would say sort of like a new home community-wise, because EVO's been phenomenal so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're still waiting on confirmation as to whether we're just kind of wrapping things up, or if there is like a award ceremony or anything like that. I guess we'll just.
There's either going to be an award ceremony, or we've just been sitting here taking like 15 minutes to close the show.
Hey, anyone who's got like the original broadcast and ours open in tandem is going to be like, wow, they have no idea.
Well, I've got my phone, but I don't want to watch the stream on the phone just in case.
Yeah. Either way, though, I'm looking forward to seeing what we have tomorrow as well. Obviously, this is it for the big tournament. But tomorrow we do have the EMEA versus North America show match. There's a bunch of other fun stuff on the stage. And obviously, it's still going to be the final day of EVO Nice. This is the first time that EU has had an event like this at all, really, of this size. This was already far and away, on paper alone, numbers-wise, the biggest tournament that Europe has ever had for fighting games. And there's an arcade here, there's Artist Alley stuff, there's merchandise, there's artist merch, there's official merch. There's obviously the games to watch right now. There's top 8 for a game going on. I don't know what game it is, but there's been Dragon Ball today. There's been City of the Wolves. There's whatever's on right now.
Dragon Ball was special, because
there's still plenty to look forward to.
It's the French FGC.
Yeah.
There's 2 Ps in the pod for that. But then so many sick Dragon Ball players are now playing 2XKO, and they too are sick. Hence, WaWa, for example, who just won this tournament, wearing the jacket with it on it.
Yeah.
Representing, I guess. But it has been a really, really fun day. It's for us, I think personally, it's been quite an honor for us. I know this hasn't been like the most serious, crazy commentary for the top 8 because this is our sort of restream.
Hey man, We did our best. I hope you folks at home have enjoyed this show.
As two morons that just really enjoy the game and love to do duos, this has been a real treat for us. And being here live in person for EVO, the first time Europe has actually had an EVO, has been a real privilege of ours that we're extremely grateful for. You know, I know some of our supporters are still in the chat. I've been seeing some of you mods, like Dafty, for example. You know, thank you all so much for modding the chat and all that good stuff. I'm sure we're going to find out what's happening with that award.
I'm trying to avoid just straight up just looking to my side and just being like, what are we doing?
Wait, what's actually... you know what I'm actually doing? I'm bringing up the stream. I'm doing the unthinkable. I'm bringing up the original stream.
Needs must, you know.
I'm going to see what they're doing. I'm going to see what's going on.
I'm going to watch.
Give us a minute.
Okay, you've opened ours. Why have you opened ours?
It did it automatically. I just got an ad for 2XKO.
He's not even doing this right.
I got an ad for 2XKO. That's sick, actually.
Still, what's weird to me, though, is there is a whole day of EVO only still left to go. You know, it feels like it's the end because it's the end of the tournament for now, but there is still so much left to look forward to. And look forward to it, we do.
Oh, I got an ad, sorry. Give me a minute. Give me 30 seconds, folks, and I'll tell you where we're at.
But obviously, again, make sure to follow the socials, play 2XKO in general on Twitter. If you do want to see how to get involved in any of these future First Impact games or anything like that, that is the best way to do so. Because everyone starts somewhere, and with the game being so new, even still, is to go.
I think there is no award ceremony, and we've just been waffling.
Okay, are we good to go?
The French stream is just a collection of the clips.
All right, okay, great. I think we're good to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have really had a great time here today. Hope you have as well. Keep an eye out for the rest of tomorrow onwards. We'd love to see you paying attention to our cool stuff we've got on the booth tomorrow. But from us to you, we appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Peace.